hopefully. Alright, green, excellent connection. Should be okay to go. Post. Share. There we go. Sweet. Alright. Everything's upload, or not upload, but shared out. Should be good to go. Alright, let's do this. Hello, and welcome to James the Lesser Express Lane, where we get you in and out. Well, not very fast today, because we're going to be doing a DSP restream. But first, watch him suck at Call of Duty. Let's watch.
We just lucked out, because look what just happened. Wow, we're in a good position. Right now, we are actually in a prime position. We will not have to move across water.
Water?
There's no more gulag. There's no one who can shoot me from any direction except right here. If anyone would so choose to try to come up here and fight me, there's only one spot. So this is an insanely good camping spot. We'll see how it goes.
Camp. All he does is camp.
But this is certainly the best that we've done all night, okay?
That's right, DSP. Camp. All you do is camp.
Jailbreaks. They're all coming out. You gotta be careful. They're now all gonna airdrop. I very well might have someone airdrop down on top of me, right? It's very dangerous.
I just said it was so safe to be here, guys.
30 to 43, so they are dropping in.
On, fucking die.
Circle's coming in.
Hey, Peaceful Joint, how's it going?
Keep our eyes peeled here for airdropping people. There might be airdroppers.
Have to worry about crossing the water.
Here, so that's good.
That was where I said water. Easily amused.
If I had a rocket launcher, I'd be shooting off the side of this into the vehicles, but I don't have one.
I get to kick back, relax, and watch him suck.
Here's someone. Nope, they dropped way the fuck over there, so that's out. Anywhere over here? Don't see anyone here. He went way over there. See that? Way down there, so I'm okay. No problem. See several buildings.
I'm okay to camp, guys. Just sit here and do nothing.
Good? All right. Oh, yeah? Derek says there was supposed to be Madagascar 4 in 2018. It's on hold. DreamWorks Animation and the closure of PDI DreamWorks that occurred in January 2015. So I guess that DreamWorks company is no more. Did not know that. Breakers Collection is a retro fighting game collection with a variety, something fresh. Yeah, Breakers Collection is those two different things. I didn't even know they existed. I never heard of them. But I looked it up online. I was like, oh, yeah, looks like something I would have played in the 90s, but my local arcades must have never had it. Okay. All right, ready?
I know, guys. I gotta move now. Terrible. I can't just sit here and camp. You found a bathroom to camp in. Perfect.
Okay. So I have self-revive. I have 2 self-revives.
25 are left. Stay sharp out there. Gas is closing in.
Okay.
Just hiding the camp. Such great gameplay, guys. I wanted to watch it.
Slower to draw, but man, it's going to do more damage with all those attachments. Top 20. My first top 20 of the night.
Bathroom. Let's go camping in the bathroom. I was gonna be just on the very edge of it.
What? How did that make any sense?
Less than 25 were still standing. The enemy took that one, but we will be back.
He knew you were there.
13th. It made no sense at all. It literally made no sense. He ran in the room. I fired on him first. I was filling him with bullets before he ever hit me with any bullets.
Let's rewatch that. That was funny. Now notice, we're gonna even slow this down. We're just doing this until he actually starts his fucking stream. So let's slow this down and watch a little closer. You're fucking with the gun.
What?
You were still fucking with the gun when he already started opening fire because he saw the dead bodies like, oh, wait a minute. I played this game for. I bet the guy is hiding behind the door. So he starts shooting because he knows you're behind the door. He starts hitting you while you're still fucking with the gun.
How did that make any sense?
Less than 25 were still standing. The enemy took that one, but we will be back.
Look at that. You're still messing with the gun. That's how it made sense.
It made no sense at all. It literally made no sense. He ran in the room. I fired on him first. I was filling him with bullets before he ever hit me with any bullets. According to the game, as you saw, I never fired. You saw his kill cam, right? On his kill cam, I never fired once. He just stood there.
You did fire, but you were shooting into the ground because you weren't aiming at him because you're too busy messing with the gun. We just watched in slow-mo what happened there, DSP. Gah. I get it. You think your audience is as blind as you are without your glasses on, but we all just watched what happened in slow-mo, and it was funny.
There aiming at my head, and I didn't even turn to him. According to the kill cam, I was looking at the door like this, and he just filled me with bullets.
What? He shot you in the head and you died faster than you shooting him in the
game being full of shit and not working right. What did I do wrong there? Nothing. It was the same as the first guy. I was ready to kill him, and all of a sudden, you're just instantly dead. But I was lined up. I was ready. I was filling you with bullets. I was shooting you with bullets. And the game says, oh, no, you never fired. As shown on his kill cam.
That's not all what it showed.
There's times when you're outplayed, like earlier, when the guy double sniped me and was so good that he killed me like that. And there's times when the game is just a piece of laggy shit. And in that case, that was 100% the game.
That was not laggy.
I knew he was there. I heard the footsteps.
You were too busy messing with your gun.
I turn, I start firing. I'm hitting him. You're just instantly dead.
You weren't paying
But
attention.
his kill cam, you never fired your gun. He aimed and killed you before you ever even moved. It's like, no, you know what? There's no point. So I mean about doing this, but like, imagine if I did this professionally, and if this was something that like I cared about, and there was tournaments and rankings, right? I can't believe how bad this shit is. It just doesn't make any sense at all. Zero. UAV wouldn't have helped. I knew he was coming. Why use UAV? I knew he was in the building. I heard him. The problem is the game is lagging. It's laggy bullshit. How the fuck did he kill me like that? It doesn't make any sense.
He shot you in the head. You shot him in the feet.
Firing on him.
That's how.
Stupid. The game is a piece of dog shit. You know, and that absolutely should have been a top 10 placing. There was no reason for me not to survive the top 10 there. It wasn't that I was outplayed. Nothing. It's just the game sucks. All right, Little Crow, thank you for the super chat. He says, I heard GoldenEye is coming out at the end of the month. I don't know about that. There's been no official confirmation whatsoever. It's just like everyone's heard that
GoldenEye.
Street Fighter 3 Anniversary Collection is going to go on Game Pass, and there's no official information about that.
GoldenEye ain't coming out, is it?
It's just rumors.
Style, how's it going? Yeah, coping already.
No, he did not.
This
no,
is
I was there. I fire my ass on his kill cam. My character never turned, looked, or fired. Did you?
Yes, it did. We just watched you in slow mo. Fuck it, my stream. Watch it again. So you killed this guy, and you're too busy fucking with the guns. Wait for it.
What?
Now, did you just see that in slow mo? He starts. Don't get me wrong. DSP was shooting, but he was shooting in the wall, then shooting in the wall, then shot the guy in the leg a couple times. While the guy's like, "Oh hey, there's his head." Bang! Shot him in the head. Yep, just waiting for him to start. I was like, well, let's watch this because it's funny. Then we get the kill cam.
How did that make any sense?
Less than 25 were still standing.
Here's the kill cam.
That one, but we will be back.
So it definitely shows him firing. It shows him firing to the floor, firing to the wall, then maybe hitting the guy in the leg a couple times while his guy shot him in the head. Exactly what it showed. Get back to where he was.
Hey. How can you defend that? It's not defendable. The game sucks. It's not defendable.
Yes,
Stop
it is defendable because we just watched it live in slow-mo what happened.
Every year. It doesn't deserve to have his ass kissed. It really irks me if people try to defend that shit. Boy, pre-fired.
Well, Q-Dag. him not being a registered business in Washington, probably because his HOA doesn't allow businesses ran in the HOA. So if you were to link to, say that Brunel Productions, whatever it is on Google, like, hey, Mr. HOA, here's a business being ran out of your HOA. Is this allowed by HOA standards? And yes, of course, he was hiding in the bathroom. Of course. Where else would he be hiding?
What the fuck are you talking about? Watch the kill cam. Did you not see what the kill cam showed and that doesn't jive with what we just saw together on my fucking screen? You'd have to be a mouth drooler to think that that was defendable.
You're a mouth drooler, DSP. So is your audience.
Okay. Derek said he rewound, watched the kill cam. On his kill cam, I never fired a bullet. Yet on my screen, I was shooting it. So I mean, it's just trash connections. It's not defensible.
Well, we
it's just not.
did watch the kill cam, and you were shooting.
We have to call them out.
You're shooting him in the feet. Well, first the floor, then the wall, then the feet.
Overpowered boots is imagine if every stream, if I didn't get a bounty, that those bounties would stay in a pool pot, and then they would grow bigger and bigger for each stream. Yeah, this isn't the lotto. This isn't, oh, someone actually, contributed that money. And therefore, if I don't win it by doing the objective, it just sits there and waits for later. That doesn't happen. It's, if the thing happens that people challenge me to do, then they do the contribution. It's a totally different system.
But you never make the bounties because you suck at this game. You just don't want to admit that you suck at it.
So I landed on some ammo. It was funny, this gun didn't even render.
Exactly, Timo. The HOA can be a pain in the ass.
Delay. Just that proves, you saw that? The item was there in my face and it wouldn't pick up. It's the servers are terrible. These fucking servers, man. $1 billion company. Every year they're raking in insane amounts of money. And what do they put it towards? I honestly don't know where it goes. I have to say this, someone has to start auditing these game companies. Not just Activision, but like, for example, I didn't know this.
Wow, you don't know where the money's going, huh? They make all this money and we don't know where the money's going. Why does that sound familiar? Oh yeah, DSP Productions makes roughly $130,000 to $150,000 a year. Yet where's the money going?
I'm being told, okay? Callisto Protocol was
That'd be great, Q-Dag, if he actually got punished for it.
Say what?
Knock on wood.
Say what? 100 and now listen, I like Callisto Protocol. I'm a defender of the game. When everyone else shat on it, I said it was good. That game is not a $160 million game.
Yeah, I would never live in an HOA. Screw that noise.
There has to be an audit on this shit to find out where is the money going in all these projects. Call of Duty, they do not spend all the money from Call of Duty on this fucking game. There's no fucking way they're spending all that money on it. It's going to something else. And the Callisto Protocol? Tell me what in that game screened $160 million.
Let's see. What could the money that the company that makes Call of Duty be putting the money towards besides just the game? Oh, let's see. Office space, utilities, salary of the employees. And not just like, oh, we had 12 developers. They made $50,000 each. I don't know. There's going to be janitors. There's going to be maintenance crews. There's going to be cafeteria crew. Like, DSP. Let's say they made $1 billion on the game. Well, now they got to pay for the office space, employees, utilities, promotion, campaign ads. Like, no, DSP. Oh, they made $1 billion, but this doesn't play like $1 billion game. Well, yeah, because they can't spend the full $1 billion on just a game. Dumbass.
$1 million. Listen, I like the game. I like the voice acting and the mocap, and I like the combat engine they created for it, and I like the enemies, I like the atmosphere, I even like the story, which a lot of people had issue with. I like it all, but it ain't $160 million, dude. That's insanity. That's like way insane. No, I'm not gonna look for that target. That target's outside the circle. I'm not bothering with that. If it was in the circle, I'd go for it. And of course, someone will say, "Well, Phil, you're not in game development. What do you know?" Here's what I know. All right, if you're
under the bathroom,
$160 million, and you come out with a game that
was going to actually leave the bathroom,
but isn't. All right, to the point where everyone's kind of like saying to you, "All right, we're gonna wait and see if this is a good game or not." Then your game is doomed. You know what I'm saying? Like the only games that should be getting those kind of budgets are games that are going to be a AAA studio. They're going to get insane amounts of marketing, and they're going to sell. That budget is out of control for a game like Callisto Protocol. A game that was wait and see attitude because this is the first game from the studio since they've been independent, and we don't know if they're any good independent, right? Right? Like, that's nuts. Where did that money go? That money melted away.
Gee, maybe the money went to the developers and starting up a new business. Like, hi, we need an office space for a new business. New business? So you may not be here 6 months from now. So we're going to make sure you put a deposit down for, say, 12 months. Make sure you're here for 12 months. All right, well, we got to make sure we have the money for 12 months of rental space in this building. And now we got to buy all the equipment. You think all that computer stuff is cheap? No. So you got to pay for the equipment. And then again, You have employees. You have utilities. You have food. You have campaign. Guy's an idiot.
Away, man. How much did they pay the actors?
Exactly. Where does the money go,
right?
Phil? Where does the money
Seriously,
go?
how much did they pay the actors if it was like a $160 million loan? Right?
Positive ID on multiple strongholds. Locations are marked on your attack map.
Because I didn't know that. You know, I'm a staunch defender of the game. I do feel the game is good. I really enjoyed playing it. It was actually my, what was it, number 3, number 4 favorite game of the year. Some high up there, right? It was way high up there on my Game of the Year awards. But that game is not $160 million. Nothing in that game says to me that is a full AAA $160 million game. You know, Dead Space, for the time when it came out, that looked to me like it was groundbreaking. The graphics, the designs, the lighting effects. You know what I mean? Callisto Protocol looked kind of on par with what you would expect today, but it certainly wasn't $160 million level.
Like, you know what $160 million looks like.
And that's the thing with a game like that. It was a gamble. Well, guess what?
Oh, great joke. What do you know what $160 looks like? Or $160 million? Because you don't even have $160 in your bank account. Bank leaks proved it. Mister, I can't even get to $160 in my bank account. Gonna be bitching about what $160 million looks like? Nah.
Didn't sell well. It didn't sell nearly. It only sold about a third of what they wanted. Therefore, that's it. Like, that studio likely won't get a second chance now. Seriously, like, you can't blow a giant opportunity like that, and they did. So it's done. Now, you might say, well, did they really blow it? I don't know. That game got a lot of unfair criticism and a lot of unfair reviews, in my opinion. So did they blow it, necessarily? Or were people just really unfair and wanted to bandwagon on it? We can argue that all day. For me, I liked it. But that's the shame about that now. That was their one chance to take a big budget and do something with it. They were trusted with that big budget because they had made the Dead Space games before. And now that Callisto Protocol is being considered a failure,
how's it going, Short Vault?
They're going to recover. That might be the end.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It sucks because it was kind of like this story of almost like redemption. Like, wow. What the fuck was that?
There's someone shooting you.
There's nothing I could do here. I couldn't see him in the stupid grass. How dumb was that? I just couldn't see him in the grass. Dumb. Anyway. No, it really sucks. It was like, they made 3 good games.
How dare you hide in the grass and use camouflage to beat me, guys?
They opened their own studio. We're going to continue in the same vein of games that we were making before. This is our redemption story. And then it fails. It's like, so they're done. They had a chance at redemption. Their redemption did not work. They're not coming back, you know? No one's going to trust them with a budget ever again.
You have no idea that no one's going to trust them with a budget again.
What the fuck?
Uh-huh.
What? First of all, he was so far away and he hit me as if he was point blank getting insane damage on the handgun shots. How did he murder both me and my partner at the same time with a handgun? Because it was one guy shooting at both. How the fuck did he hit us both with the handgun? Dude, tonight, there's some weird shit going on. I'll tell you right now, this shit, these...
Let's rewatch that just so we can point and laugh at him some more. And slow down. For it.
What
Headshot.
the fuck?
Headshot for
First
the
of all,
win. That's why they released a bunch of them all at once, and they, Luis, or they finally released the last one. That's awesome. Oh, the other guy shoot me in the head, which killed me faster than me shooting him in the leg. Where the fuck did he go?
Ammo. He didn't hit me with a grenade. There was no grenade. So how the fuck did I die with 3 shots from one guy shooting both of us at once? We were right next to each other.
To the head. He was already...
It doesn't make any fucking sense at all. This is shit.
Not only that, he was shooting the other guy with him first. So, he shoots the guy that's with you in the head. Then you come around the corner and go, oh, hey, there's the guy. And the guy shoots you in the head. And then you die. Ta-da!
Right now. This is really shit.
Was there noise out there, DSP? Gotta run, well, in this case, waddle to the window. Make sure it's not evil AJ. Where the fuck did he go? Oh, Joe.
It's very frustrating. It is. It's very fucking frustrating, man. You're trying to do something. You're trying to entertain the audience. You're trying to do well and play. You can't. The game is just fucking duty. Purple Pickle did a super chat. Can we expect gameplay bounties for other games? The only ones that make sense are multiplayer games. That's it. Or unless, let's say for example, I'm doing a second or third run in some kind of a game, right? and the only reason I'm doing it is like a challenge run or something, then maybe it makes sense. But if I'm doing a brand new game, my first playthrough of a game, something that has narrative and progress needed, then no. Only multiplayer games doesn't really make sense. For example, the other night when I was going to attempt to play Street Fighter, it didn't work out. When we were attempting to play Street Fighter, we were going to try, basically what we were going to try to do.
Well, that was weird because normally he'd be like, oh, Jasper's at the door, or I had to check something, guys. That time, he got up, walked off screen, and walked back on, and there was no explanation for why he left. I'm thinking it's because he knows we all make fun of him being paranoid. We all make fun of him going, there's a noise outside the window. Could it be Tevin? Waddle, 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 waddle. Look through the blinds. And that's why his blinds are messed up. Mister, I need $1,000 for new blinds. Well, why are your blinds so messed up? That's why. Every time he hears a noise, he has to run up, waddle up to the blinds, mess with the blinds, look through them like, is that Tevin? Do I need to start chewing on my fingernails? If he didn't constantly mess with his blinds, they'd be okay.
Oh, shit.
Out of here, DoorDash.
What we're going to try to do... Hold on. Hi. We'll say like, oh, so Phil's playing Street Fighter tonight, so let's see if Phil can get 3 straight wins with Cammy, right? Or something like that. Or can Phil just get 3 straight wins? Or can he get 5 straight wins, right? Like, those would be the kind of challenges that you would do, like bounties, for Street Fighter. And that would be pretty fun, I think. Something different, unique, and interesting. We haven't done those, really.
As long as you give me money, guys, it'll be interesting, I swear.
Sadly, we couldn't play Street Fighter because I didn't have a freaking PlayStation Plus account to do so. What the fuck? I'd already reloaded, dude!
Wait, what? He doesn't have a How do you not have a PlayStation Plus account? This is literally your job, and that would literally be a business expense. So the one time he might have an actual legitimate business expense, DSP, the one time you can actually say this is a legit business expense and you don't have it. You need PlayStation Plus to run your business so you can play games on your gameplay streams. And you don't have it. My mind has just been completely blown there. Thank you, Luis. Glad you enjoy me.
Challenges that you would do, like bounties,
for
Street Fighter. And that would be pretty fun, I think.
Something
different, unique, and interesting. We haven't done those, really. I might try it. But, sadly,
got lucky there because he missed to the left for the most of those shots.
We couldn't play Street Fighter because I didn't have
Loading.
a PlayStation Plus account to do so. What the fuck? I had already reloaded, dude. I had already reloaded.
Did somebody press the wrong button?
The warm-up. But I had already reloaded the gun. Then I go to fire and the game says you didn't reload. You gotta reload a second time. Yeah, dude, these servers have issues tonight. Even
He's not late yet. We're doing this because, well, I already done my chores. I've made 4 videos, got laundry done, got vacuuming done. I went outside and started my lawnmower and my snowblower. Obviously, don't need the lawnmower yet, but it's still good to run those things periodically, roughly once or twice a month, just so you get the flow going, so the gas doesn't sit in the carburetor for months on end. It's just something you should do with machines like that. And I was like, well, now I'm fucking bored. I got like an hour till this asshole wakes up, so I set up this to watch this earlier.
This is insane.
But how do you not have PlayStation Plus? Literally part of your business.
A kill with the base pistol? I don't know. I don't want to keep the base pistol. That's kind of a silly thing. He says, Henry says he'll tip me $10 if I get a kill with the base pistol. The thing is, I don't really want to be limited to be stuck with it. I guess only if I land next to someone right away and I kill them with the base pistol would I even do that. But as soon as I start getting other weapons, I get rid of it. Okay.
Well, that's what a bounty is. They pay you, say, $10 to get a kill with a certain weapon. I don't want to do that. Right. Tip me anyways. How are you going to demand you get tipped for a bounty and then refuse the bounties?
Most people probably won't go this far. Yes, I will be on the cover of Vogue this year, Purple Pickle. How did you know? How did you know that's what I've been gunning for all along? Remarkable. It's like you read my mind.
Target set up. Get to work.
What? It closed the door. I tried to pick up an item in front of me, and the game closed the door. What is going on tonight? These connections are so bad. I might have lucked out. What did we get?
You're right next to the door, that's why.
Suppression mine. A fully loaded tac rifle. And a UAV.
Yeah, apparently it doesn't let PSN auto-renew like everyone else does.
Fully loaded tac. With good aim down sight as well. Good ADS. You know what? There's a regular pistol. I'll keep it just for case. I'm never gonna use that LMG. Where am I? Okay, gotta head northwest.
God, this is mind blowing.
This way. Of course, we got a fucking UAV. Oh, of course we do.
It could be Timo, which would be hilarious if that's what he got in trouble for. All the crying about. Oh, I thought I saw someone on the screen. I'll just shoot him. Of all the crying about bounties, and guys, you need to pay me, and banning people for not paying them for bounties.
Fully loaded tac rifle. I got 2 really good weapons right now. Pretty
yeah,
darn good.
That's what got him in trouble.
Now I need armor and kill streaks. I have the UAV. I could really use the high level body armor, or a self revive. And all these houses are not really getting those items. I'm heading the wrong way, so I gotta go this way, right? No, I gotta go this way. This is the way I'm supposed to be headed. Okay. So I already looted. Alright, this village over here. Hopefully I can get body armor and shit.
And like, DSP is gonna have to start with his music first. Let's just skip the music and keep watching this, because this is gonna be funnier.
Strongholds, my favorite fucking parts of this game. I love strongholds. Everyone knows it. I talk about them nonstop. I tell you how much I enjoy doing them. How they really add to the experience of Battle Royale. No, here's the funny part. Is you can tell they put no effort into the different versions of Battle Royale. Like strongholds, as was explained to me last time. Strongholds can be very useful in team-based games, because your team could go in there quick at the beginning of the game, wipe out a stronghold easily together by teamwork, and the next thing you know, you have a really good starter loadout and everything. That makes sense to me. The question is, why the fuck are strongholds in solo games at all? Do you know if anyone's going to go in there and do a solo fucking stronghold? What are you, an asshole? So why do they exist? They
yes, you're an asshole.
They should not be in solo games whatsoever. But, you know,
and maybe some people will do that.
Change the game for the different versions of Battle Royale. So they leave them in there and they're worthless and they fuck you over if you accidentally happen to walk into, you know, a stronghold. Or near a stronghold where all those little enemies are spawning and shit.
There's some people like the challenge of it. I know you don't like challenge, obviously.
Oh my god, look at this! This is even better than the other one. So I got a crazy good submachine gun and a crazy good battle rifle. An insane amount of money. I have $20,000.
Something he's never said in a long time. Oh, I never said it because he always spends money as soon as he gets it.
Probably not very good. So I don't want to change
God, it. Derek's bathroom, terrible. Can't imagine the stains in that place.
That was a close one. I heard him. I heard movement, and that's why I turned and saw him. It will not let me loot him. It's glitched. Look, I can't loot him. This fucking game sucks, man. I can't even loot the guy I just killed. So I'm not finding body armor anywhere, which really blows. Open, please, fucker. Munitions box. I don't know if the munitions box, if it just fills just ammo or other stuff too. I don't know how much you get from it.
How long have you been playing this game, DSP, and you don't know what an ammunition box does? Professional. I love that he never realized, like, huh, every internet connection is bad. I'm the only same thing involved.
It's just, I got 2 good weapons.
Not my fault, though.
I got good kill streaks. I have no armor. Terrible. And no revive either. What the fuck? Work, piece of shit. Armor. Fuck. I got myself revive at least. But I need armor, man. Shit.
Armor doesn't help you because you always get shot in the head and it's funny as fuck.
Shit. Yeah, Derek says he's been in a retro vibe watching old playthroughs of mine. He says he's watching Back to the Future the game. Dude, that's one of the earliest playthroughs I did, I think. That's definitely the first Telltale game I ever played. It's super old. Like, way old. Okay. Henry just really wants to see pistol kills. He says even if I get pistol kill in the gulag, he's going to tip me. So I guess we'll see. I'm so boned because I don't think we're gonna find any armor at this point, you know? I feel like my time to find it is over. I can't... Jesus, dude! I can tell you right now it's lagging. I know it's lagging. It's lagging because I can't even control my character as I'm trying to move fluidly here. He's like, it's stuck going in a certain direction.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Someone already came in here, so there's not gonna be no armor in here. Been looted a million years ago. No. Fuck, man. Ugh.
Joe. Yeah, camping in the bathroom. This is actually the very first part of this video is him camping in the bathroom. And then getting killed anyways, because he's an idiot. Who shoots the guy in the legs while the guy shoots him in the head. It doesn't make any sense, guys. I shot him like twice and he didn't die. Because you shot him in the legs and he shot you in the head.
I guess I hit the wall. I didn't mean to.
Dude can't drive in real life, can't drive in video games. Verbal.
They're gunfire in both directions.
Yes, the kill cam's wrong, guys. That's not what happened. Exactly what happened.
Second self-revive. Still no body armor. Yeah, I'm pretty thoroughly fucked. I think I'm just gonna hide in this town down here. I'm gonna go into a building, just hide, and just chill. There's nothing else I can do.
Gonna find a bathroom to hide in again.
And without having it, I have no way to really defend myself. You know I'm gonna die fast as shit in a firefight. So I think it's time to just start camping at this point.
Camp, camp, camp. I don't want to be Mr. Camp. Bathroom! No. I guess that bathroom wasn't good enough for him.
Yeah, it's all... Oh my god, really? Someone left it in here. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. This is good. Wow. Well, I am very lucky right now. I'm in a good position. I have two really good guns from mid-range. Not long range, but mid-range. So I'm just gonna fucking chill right here. And the only thing that happens is they come up here or they go in there. We're gonna hear them if they come back. We're good. Time to chill. Let's take a look at our loadout. 2 self-revives. We do have a suppression mine as well. In fact, I should just equip that as opposed to the munitions drop because I don't need the munitions drop right now. Right? Yeah. So we relax now.
Now we can.
All right. Would I ever play Return to Monkey Island? You mean the new one? I wasn't really interested in it. First of all, those point-and-click games didn't really translate that well into playthroughs back in the day. And quite frankly, the last one that I played, Broken Age, I didn't even really like that much. So because of that, I'm not really too interested in the new Monkey Island. In addition, I thought the art style of the new Monkey Island looked atrociously bad. Like, it didn't even look funny or interesting to me. It just looked like insanely low effort. Like, we don't even want to try. So we're just
low effort, just like your streams.
When in reality, we just didn't want to put like effort or budget into it. So I was not impressed whatsoever.
UAV.
All right, guys. People are saying we hit the likes goal. Thank you. I'm glad that we did. And absolutely, I will give a celebratory bubble blow. I'm gonna give it a second. If you hear anything, I gotta put this down. Let's try to do it quick, okay?
Oh, I'm gonna laugh if he dies while blowing bubbles. Please die while blowing bubbles.
Thank you guys for the likes tonight. Oh,
Damn.
shit, glass breaking. Heard that? Some buildings near me. In there. Okay, I just saw him too. He was peeking out the window, but I moved. I think I moved fast enough. He didn't see me. I hope, because I don't have to go over there and fight him.
I don't have to go over there and shoot him, guys, in a game that's based on running around shooting
right
people.
Across the road there. Jailbreak coming. But it's hilarious because there's still 60 people alive. There's like a crazy amount of people alive.
On.
All right, we chill. We focus.
Watch the skies.
I heard him coming. I absolutely heard him coming. And that was the end of him. Might have been one of the guys that airdropped, actually. See how it goes. What sucks is I have to piss, but there's no time to pee. No time to bleed. There's no time to pee. Only time to play. Okay. Yes, Henry, I got you. There's no gulag now. The gulag's over. All right, Jane. He says, I'll be here tomorrow, but I think I'll just say what's up. No problem.
Someone just throw a bunch of grenades in there and he can't escape in time.
Yes, I would play
Close them up.
Republic 2 someday.
That'd be hilarious.
I actually really liked it. Sadly, I played the Xbox One version, the Xbox original version that didn't run very well. I wish that there had been remade versions for consoles. There have not been. I would like to play the sequel someday. We'll see. Damn, the circle's taking forever, man.
Oh,
Not even top 50 yet.
I'm talking about.
Not even top 50 yet. And the gulag is closed. Yeesh. Any movies I like to rewatch? I mean, there's tons of movies I like to rewatch, but there's always the staples you like to eventually go back and watch, like my favorites, Ghostbusters, and, you know, Scrooged every Christmas. I don't think he knows I'm here. Does he? What? Well, dude, this is insane.
Yes!
I've had enough. This is bull fucking shit. There's no fucking way. I knew he was there. I fired on him fucking
Slow down.
first.
Oh, is he gonna actually watch the kill cam, or is he gonna exit out?
According to this, he fired on me first.
Ah. Alright, let's rewind.
He's always the
0.5 speed.
Eventually go back and watch like my favorites, Ghostbusters, and you know, Scrooged every Christmas.
Wait for it. Yes, people pay him for this. $61 in tips so far during the stream.
Does he?
Right, well, let's even make it 0.25 speed. This is gonna be funnier when he dies.
What?
Notice how he is shooting the wall. Steps down. 50. Wait for it. Again, notice. He's not aimed at the guy. He's aimed left of the guy. Now he starts shooting, and you can see, he's not shooting the guy. Oh, finally! They're shooting the guy in the chest.
What? Oh, dude, this is insanity. I've had enough. This is bull fucking shit. There's no fucking way. I knew he was there. I fired on him fucking first.
You fired into the wall. Let's watch the kill cam.
According to this, he fired on...
And he shot you in the head. He shot you in the head while you were shooting first into the wall, then into his chest, where he's probably wearing body armor. Congratulations. Someone shoots you in the head, you die first. Imagine that. Yeah, the first couple shots were not into his head. He missed. Then he changed and went, oh, there's his head. Get him. Alright, let's see if DSP has his stream ready to go. It is live. Maybe. Uh-oh. Oh shit, I forgot to... Okay. Get the stream going. So then, but first, I almost forgot. Ta-da, text. Alright, back to this bullshit.
Me first. That didn't fucking happen. It didn't
That's
happen.
exactly what
Dude, the
happened.
connections tonight are the
And that makes
worst
it
I've seen.
funnier.
I blatantly knew he was there. I fired on him first. That is nuts.
Fired
That is
into the
such
wall
bullshit.
first.
I've had enough of this. I want a real match. None of these are fucking fair. There's nothing here that's legitimate gameplay. Literally nothing. There's like, how is that fair? I knew he was
I lost. That means it's not legitimate gameplay, guys, because I lost.
there. I aimed and fired
Jesse
on him first in
Green,
the face.
Marcus, how's it going?
Fired on you first. Enough of this. Seriously, enough of this. Why play if the game will not give me a legit firefight with a fair connection? It's just trash. And yeah, I'm heated.
I'm so happy that YouTube has slow mode like that. Watching 0.25 speed.
I get a fair fight. No. Oh, you're slow to the draw. Fuck your mother. I was ready and I shot him first on my screen. Slow.
No, you didn't. You shot the wall first. We just watched live. I say the Mass Effect trilogy is on PlayStation now and all that, right? With PlayStation Plus. Well, hey, it's free. May as well play it, right? And I've actually never played the first one. I've only played the second and the third one. Got platinum on the second one. And didn't like the third one enough to go for platinum.
Slow to the fucking draw. Kiss my ass. Piss me off. Oh, shotguns. I hate shotguns in the gulag.
Because you suck. Uh-huh.
This game sucks. It's pissing me off because it's a waste of time. It's a complete waste of time. Now I got time for one more match tonight. What have I done wrong so far? The very first match I got outplayed by a guy who was a good...
What have I done wrong, guys? You sucked at life. How's this gonna be your last match? It's 38 minutes into the video. You have an hour and 9 minute long video. How's this gonna be the last match?
Good shot. Every other match that I'm dying, I'm in a firefight where I know the guy is coming. I fire on him first on my fucking screen, and the game says that he fired on me first on his kill cam. This game can suck my fucking balls. It's shit. It's fucking trash.
Wow, he is not
Fuck
happy.
this. I'm gonna piss before we do the last match. And I'm so fucking pissed. It better not fucking happen again.
So that's how he's able to draw it out. He's at $61 in tips, so he's got to go make the whale call. We started about the 39-minute mark. That was the quickest piss ever. He only took about a minute to take a piss. Alright, 38:45, and he comes back at 39:45, so it took him less than a minute. So waddle down the hall, take a piss. He didn't wash his hands. That's the only way I can see that happening. For him to get out of his office, waddle down the hallway, go to take a piss, and then waddle back in under a minute. Ain't no way he washed his hands. You're supposed to wash your hands to the tune of Happy Birthday. Make sure that you wash your hands long enough. Happy Birthday would have been at least 30 seconds. DSP, you are gross. We know you don't wash your hands, but... Ugh, gross. Gotta wash your hands.
Again, I don't mind being outplayed. I don't mind if I make mistakes. I'm not making mistakes. The game is a laggy piece of shit.
New Batman movie? Ooh.
Andy Young says people have been reporting
Phil
issues with
Cosby,
North American
terrible.
servers tonight. This results in the game forcing people to use European servers even though it still states here in North America. I don't know. All I know, you saw earlier, I was teleporting. Like, legit teleporting through a map as I was playing, and that's never happened before. So I would go as far to say this is probably the night with the worst connections for Warzone that I've had, and it's frustrating when I'm playing it right, and I'm doing everything to succeed, and I still fail because the game won't give me a fair fight. And then on top of that, you know, I'm trying to be entertaining for you guys. Best I did was 14. Should have done better. Absolutely should have done better. Should not have died in that bathroom shootout. I was ready. I shot the guy first. No, the game says he shot me first because of the lag. And it really pisses me off. Derek, you have a good night. It just frustrates me. And again, so many of you were generous tonight and said that you would do bounties, and I can't get any of them. I can't get a single bounty because the game will not fucking play properly. These idiots don't fucking
I can't get a single bounty, guys. It's bullshit.
Probably my last match of the night, guys, because I'm almost out of time. Unless this one goes insanely fast, this is the last match of the night. At the very least, I hope that you guys still enjoyed tonight's gameplay and stream with me, really, because I know it sucks when you have a night like this. I can't do anything for you. I'm trying my best, and the game just won't be fucking fair. There's not much I can do about it.
Game won't let me win, guys. It's bullshit. So there's nothing I can do about the game not letting me win. Lovecraftian supernatural forces. Oh, that's be awesome. Although, how Lovecraftian? Better hope Black Catwoman doesn't show up, because if it's that Lovecraftian, that's not gonna go well for her. That's a history joke. Terrible history joke, but a history joke.
Ay. So
yeah, you're supposed to watch your hands start going.
And then head northeast to the center. I don't want to put myself in a position where I have to touch the water. The water is the worst.
Water's worst, guys. That's why I never shower. Ack. Terrible.
Hunt the enemy down.
Come on, guys. Where's the bathroom? I need to hide to the bathroom.
Auto shotty.
Oh, we found ourselves a bathroom. Oh, he's not going to stay in it. Ooh. Although, yeah, it's still early on, so he'd be...
A few extra goodies before we leave the house. Grab a few extra fucking goodies before we leave the house if it lets me. Pissing me off already. But it's laggy bullshit. Did you hear anything? Right now I'm not hearing anything, so that's a good sign. Lockman. Again, lazy game development. Put a revive pistol in the solos. What are you going to revive? You can't revive yourself. You have a self-revive. It's a different item. It's a fucking item that shouldn't be in solos, but they're too lazy to take it out. Lazy game development.
Those lazy game developers making a game that everyone in the world plays. How dare they?
Bounty over here. Kevin, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by.
Well, thank you, Q-Dag.
Self-revive. Where the fuck are the stairs up? It's making a noise like there's a thing in here. I don't even see the stairs up. Could be on the rooftop. Nothing special in here. Nah, nothing special. Just some money. Alright, start heading northeast, right? Is where we have to start heading. That's where I started. Yep. Another fucking stupid stronghold. So dumb. I really hope if I get into a firefight, this game is fair. Because if not, I'm going to be really frustrated. I'm actually kind of happy now I'm not playing this again until Thursday night. Because after a night like tonight, like, I'm doing, you know, I've learned, I'm trying to play better. And the game just basically says, go screw yourself, die anyway. Because our servers suck. That pisses me off a lot. Not going to lie. It makes me, like, not want to play. Makes me very frustrated. Okay. Oh, right here. Someone right here. Just saw him. I don't know what they were doing. No idea, but okay. Got up the butt. Were they on the train, do you think? I think they were on the train and they got off the train and I just, like, put my gun right up their asshole. Precision airstrike.
Well, at the beginning of the stream, you were willing to hide in a bathroom. Why won't you hide in a bathroom now?
You also noticed that they were glitchy as well when they were prone. It wasn't smooth animation. It was actually choppy. It looked like 2 frames moving back and forth. It's another surefire sign of a bad connection. And all night they've been like that.
What was up? Cora, how's it going?
Don't need another one. It sucks because someone else is going to get it. But
well, I was watching this, waiting for DSP to start his stream, but obviously he's going to have his music first.
Well, a lot of fucking...
So we're going to finish this.
Really need.
Watching him get salty over Call of Duty, then we'll switch over to his actual stream.
I could also really use, like a backpack. I can't even move. My fucking thing was frozen. It was completely frozen. I need a self-revive. I need a backpack. Pretty badly. You get XP for using weapons? Yes, you do. In-game XP. And that levels you up with the weapon and your overall level as well. For me, it's not a concern because I've already hit like max level for the things that I need to unlock in the game if I were to play multiplayer again. But if someone were just starting off, yeah, you get experience pretty good playing Warzone. Oh! Now we're talking. Got the self-revive. We got a gas mask. So really, we're doing pretty good now. I would say really my best thing I could get right now would be a better weapon.
A bathroom to hide in.
Better weapon or possibly...
Doing alright, Jay Kramer. How you guys all doing?
My inventory space.
Hopefully enjoying your Thursday.
Small backpack. Standard one.
Got all my chores done. Ran lawnmower and snowblower just to now get the gas running through them for a bit. Something you should do if you have stuff like that.
I don't think you can buy a bigger backpack at a market, can you? I don't think that's a purchasable. Oh, we gotta head due north. Fuck all this, just head due north. Forget looting at this point. Gotta try to get as far north as possible. It's not... Okay, I didn't think so. I was gonna say I didn't think that I'd ever seen a bigger backpack at the market vendor.
And he ran. He ran for night and day.
There we go. I'm gonna try to go north.
Get shot in the back because he's not
Circle.
paying attention.
Well, have a good night. See you tomorrow. And by the way, I realized I did get a tip, and thank you to whoever that is. I will shout that out when I get a chance. This is basically my absolute last chance to do well tonight. It really sucks. I really wish I'd done better for you guys, and really wish that, you know, things would turn out differently. I have all these bounties tonight, which I've gotten 0. Like, literally 0 bounties tonight. And that's disappointing. I'm trying to do well for you, and it's not going so well.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Fuck. How did I jump and go backwards? You saw that? I jumped forward. My character actually flew backwards.
Because you ran into a wall, jackass.
You do it again. Just fucking go up the hill. Oh my god. Well, I need a horse to do this? Red Dead Redemption or Skyrim? Just fucking climb, man. You gotta be fucking Spider-Man to play this, I guess.
I like that. Runs into a wall. Why can't I move forward, guys?
I don't give a shit.
Jumps into a wall.
I'm just trying
Why
to
can't I move forward, guys? Why am I going backwards? I'm trying to move forwards.
I thought it was a bigger
Oh, right, because you're running into a fucking
I'm
wall.
literally just trying to cut around the observatory and get forward towards the center.
Shame you guys only gave me $61 in tips.
I got a UAV, right? Oh, I don't have a UAV? Oh, I would buy a UAV if I could get in there. Instead of the ammo box or armor box. Okay. Good. Got a UAV. Another precision kill strike. I probably don't want that, right?
Someone shoot him in the back.
Come on, baby. Let me land here and not get sniped. Let me go right to the fucking center. Come on. Don't get sniped.
On.
Someone broke my legs. Okay. We are in good position. We went from bad to good. Okay? We went from bad to good. Now the question is,
Now the
what do I
question
want to
is,
do, right? Do I
camp
want to chill?
time.
Because I've got a good loadout.
Oh, especially the Black Cat and the She-Hulk statues are definitely broken in a weird way. Hint, hint. Guys, what if I treat someone in public like I treat them online?
I've got some mines.
They might decide to punch me.
I'm center map.
Terrible, Rob Allen.
That was, but it wasn't here.
No buy-ins.
I'm center map. Yeah, so I'm a pretty good position if I just chill.
That'd be great. Just see an RPG fly through the window and blow him up.
I'm just going to concentrate. Thank you, Purple Pickle, for these super chats during the match. You did a few of them.
Next time he does
last match of the night.
Street Fighter night, he'll have to get PSN again.
Suppression mine too, in the same spot.
The one thing he needs for his business doesn't get.
Oh boy. Yeah, I heard a shot, but I don't know if they fired at me or not. I'm in a very good position. It's dead center of the map. It'll be very hard for me to have to move again soon. But I don't have great weapons. Right now I have good armor. I have kill streaks. I have usable items. I just don't have very good weapons. This one's okay, but it's not great. So, Henry, I'm pretty safe to say I'm not getting a pistol kill tonight. It's not my focus. It's not going to happen. All right, so you stop talking about it in the chat. I'm not going to get it. He says if I get a single more kill, he'll give me a $20 tip anyway. Well, thank you, Henry. We'll see what happens. I see you. I acknowledge what you're saying. Thank you.
On. RPG through the window.
Drop this now because I don't need it. I do have a self-revive as well.
RPG through the window.
Ugh. Whoever did that tip, I apologize. This is my last match. I have to be paying attention. I can't try. I gotta try to hold on here. Please, please let me do well. They have so many suspenseful matches tonight. Seriously, very suspenseful night. All right, well, good night.
Stop looking at chat.
You heard that, right?
You might want to pay. You're crying about how you have to pay attention to this game. Then you look at the chat.
2 different mines over there, Dave. AQ soldier said, "Oh shit, enemy right there." Oh, did I see movement down there? I might have. I think I just saw someone down there. Oh man. Don't like this.
G through. We believe in you, RPG through the window. That's what Jesus would do.
I'll still be in the circle no matter what. For this next one. After that, I might have to move. Yep. So I'm good. But after this, I'm likely going to have to move. Oh, man. And I'm probably have to cross water, too. Oh, no. I'm so done. After this, I'm done, man. So either a ton of people get eliminated right now, or I'm completely boned.
1 second. I'll be right back. All right. You know, you hit mute, you sneeze, blood everywhere. Not good. But we're back. I do have a couple Persona games.
Yes, I hear it.
Oh, he's live? Alright. So we'll have to watch his kill. And in his case, death.
This is AQ soldier. Someone might be running to the stronghold. I think that's what it is. Isn't that the stronghold dialogue?
God, that sucked. Sneeze. Like, oh, what's that? Oh, that's blood. That's a lot of blood. I need to get a humidifier. Now in winter, it gets so fucking dry around here. We just need to wait for him to die. You know, totally bullshit manner, guys. That's not what happened.
They're fighting the stronghold right now. Wow. I'm probably gonna have to move after this, which is really gonna suck. There's someone who's jumped down. Did you see that? They're doing running jumps across the rooftops.
Wait, did I hit unmute? Okay, I hit unmute. Okay, we're good.
I'm gonna have to cross the fucking water, man.
Guys, I gotta cross the water. I can't do that, guys. Don't let water touch my skin.
Alright, here it comes, and now it's gonna show that I have to move, which is really gonna suck. Can't pick this up. Fuck.
The car coming. You might want to move there, DSP.
This really sucks. Right there.
Wow, DSP got lucky there. Not there. Haha.
That's it. Nothing I can do. Again, bad luck. It's like all night. At least that time I can say that wasn't okay. That wasn't the server. I actually had an ending that wasn't horseshit. It wasn't the server. It was bad luck because everyone was confined, going to the same area at the last minute. 2 people in the same building, and there's nothing you can do. You take out one, the other one sees you.
Womp womp. Sucks to be him. All right. Let's switch over to the actual stream.
Best I can do, guys. My best was 4.
And we'll go back a little bit to where he actually starts. And there we go. I have unmuted him.
New streaming week. I'm excited for this.
Welcome to the new streaming week, guys.
Streaming week.
It's Thursday. It's literally the day before the weekend.
All kinds of good fun stuff going on.
Guys, welcome to the start of the week.
Currently have in the rotation. So that's very exciting. You know, 2 RPGs, but 2
only DSP is considered Thursday the start of the
RPGs,
week,
which is always good for variety purposes. We've got a survival horror game that we just started up that seems really interesting, and of course, in the mix, the always fan popular Warzone. So, with all of that going on, welcome back to DSP Gaming after my day off yesterday. I hope that you all had a safe and fun day. Today is Thursday, the 19th of January, 2023. I am here. I'm raring to go.
I'm raring to bed.
I absolutely love it. But before we get started, I feel like every day here on the podcast, I should emphasize something.
I should cry
because
about
we
money.
are basically at our last chance kind of moment. All right, allow me to explain.
Oh no, he's down to 501
Ladies and
members, but he
gentlemen,
wants 600,
this
guys.
week is the
Where's
final
the sub
streaming week
bomb?
for me
Or member
where
bomb?
we could possibly hit the channel's members goal for January. All right, I've been emphasizing this all month long, and we have had ups and downs. Absolutely, we have. However, the fact that we only have 6 days left to hit this goal, yeah, it's a little alarming because I know you guys want to do this special reward and the big event in February. I want to do it too. I'm excited for it.
Then do it.
What am I talking about? Well, we have a members goal of 600 members for the month of January. If we hit 600 members between now and the end of January, we're locking into a special event, the likes of which I've never done before, okay?
You've
Now,
watched commercials before, jackass.
if we have until the end of January to hit this members goal, then why am I talking about it now on the 19th, saying we only have, you know, basically 6 days left? It's the last week to hit it. It doesn't seem to make much logical sense, does it?
Because the
Here's
membership
why.
bomb's about
Because
to drop.
last month, in December, on Christmas Eve, yes, on Christmas Eve when I was streaming, we had 100 gifted memberships to the channel. What that means, in effect, is that those 100 gifted memberships are going to expire on the 24th. So if you do the math, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, there's 6 days left. That's my streaming week. My streaming week this week is 6 days. So we basically have till the end of Tuesday coming up
For you to give me money.
to hit this members goal on the channel and lock into the special celebratory event as a reward. All right. First of all, I was just looking around my channel and I realized a few things. Did you know that there is a membership tab on DSP Gaming? And when you click on it, not only if you're not a member does it pop up my video message explaining the benefits of membership and all of that, but also if you are a member, did you know that that's how you access the perks? I didn't even know that until this morning. I said, oh, there's a whole
This is
membership
his job,
tab.
but he doesn't know anything
And
about
all
it.
the members
Good to
only
know,
posts are showing
DSP.
there. And I was like, if I had known that, I would have been telling you guys that for ages. Once again, it's another thing that YouTube launches.
If I had known anything about
It
my
never
job,
done
guys, I
anything.
would have told about
So
it
the way it works is if
earlier.
you are a member and you click the membership tab on the main channel of DSP Gaming, all the special member things are there. Right now, you have the ability, if you are a channel member, to post up your questions for next week's Q&A show, Ask the King. That's actually in 1 week from today, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But members,
Why do you need a
have
specific
high
show for this
priority
when you
to
do
get their questions
Q&A
answered on the
every
show. In
week?
fact, the last couple of times we did that show, I primarily answered member questions. I would say like 75% of the questions on Ask the King have become members-only questions. So, there you go. If you are a member, that's where you should get your perks. If you're not a member, that's one of the places you can access the data about becoming a member. Or, if you're here live on the chat right now, you can actually type exclamation point membership, and then, boom. It'll just come right up the link. You click on it. You'll see the little video package playing, me explaining a membership and stuff like that, okay? Anyway, what are the benefits of being a
You
member?
give me money,
Number
and
one,
then you get
you get
nothing
a
in
highlighted
return.
name in the
Isn't
stream
that
chat
great,
and
guys?
video comments. Number two, you get access to all of my emotes in the stream chat and video comments. Number three, you get the ability to bypass slow mode in the stream comments, meaning everyone
You
else
don't
has
really
to wait,
need
I think
because
it's,
his chat moves slow as shit.
What is it, 30 seconds? No, it's 10 seconds. Is it 10-second slow mode? That way it avoids spam. You don't have people coming in here spamming nasty stuff or trying to do bot commands. This basically disables that. Well, if you're a member, you bypass that. You can talk as much as you want, okay? You get a cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a channel supporter. And then, when we do special events, for example, like Ask the King coming up, you will always get priority access. When there's an event where you nominate and vote on stuff, you will get the priority to nominate and vote, and usually members will get their nomination into the final running way ahead of everyone else who has to kind of like contend with all the other hundreds to thousands of nominees, you see?
Hundreds of thousands of nominees,
So,
guys.
This is pretty awesome.
Bullshit.
Memberships,
You'll
help the
get to
channel
get a
ton,
dozen.
and you get tons of benefits from it. So please consider becoming a member if you're not, renewing a membership if perhaps one that you had already lapsed, or possibly gifting some memberships to the channel. Yes, gifted memberships are available, all right? And they're greatly appreciated. I can tell you right now, we have about 600 or more people who are ready to accept a gifted membership, because at one point we had well over 1,000 members here on the channel a few months ago, and, you know, all those gifted memberships
Because you were
lapsed. So if
botted.
you are interested in receiving a gifted membership,
Someone botted you so
exclamation
you could
point gift to
accept
the stream chat.
those.
There's a link you can click on. That's a check.
They weren't actual fans watching you.
Not every channel is eligible, but if you don't have it, you might want to enable it just in case someone starts dropping gifted members. You might get one. It's based on many criteria, including how often you attend streams, your engagement on said streams, meaning how much you chat, how much you like the content on this channel, etc. Okay?
No one likes your content.
So thank you in advance to anyone. Now, what is at stake? I'll tell you what is at stake. An unprecedented, unique event, the likes of which I've never
done. Watch ads.
It is called
something you've done before.
DSP's Super Bowl Saturday Bash. Now, I've never done a sports-related event before, ever in the history of me making
You've played
content.
Madden and FIFA.
Every once in a while, I'll play a sports game as a one-off, but I have never, ever specifically just done a sports-related event. So, what does this entail? Number one, a marathon, meaning I'll play all day long rather than 2 separate streams with 2 different games. It's an all-day-long event. Number two, I will dress up in NFL attire. I own 3 NFL jerseys, the likes of which I will wear during this event and alternate between. Number three, I'm going to buy some NFL-related merchandise to have during the stream, whether it's having a background or actually do stuff with during the stream. I might even get one of those hats where you could drink out of it because it has those straws. It'll go to, like, beer bottles or whatever. We'll see. But in addition to that,
I might drink, guys, if you pay me.
A variety of foods that you would eat if you were watching a sports game, whether that's going to be snacks like chips or nachos or, you know, things you could toss in the microwave. But also, I'll order actual real, like a meal. That would be the kind of food that you would order as well. Like maybe pizza or wings or both to have as well during like a Feasting with the King special for this event. And then on top of that, what will we be actually doing during the event? I'll be playing a few retro sports games on the Switch. I know for a fact Tecmo Super Bowl is on there. I've never played it. That'd be pretty neat. In addition, we'll be reacting to classic Super Bowl ads on YouTube. And then on top of all of that, I think we're going to do a 30-man over-the-top rope fantasy battle royale sim in WWE 2K22.
Another battle royale sim? Wow, he's gotten really lazy.
Awesome to do, something silly and something special for the event.
But he can't eat wings.
That's
the meat's still on the bone, and that's
really
impossible to eat for him.
When will this be? The day before the Super Bowl. So
that's actually not a joke. His teeth are that bad.
All right, listen. I'm pumped. This sounds great to me. This sounds like an amazing, unique, fun idea. You guys over the last couple of weeks have told me this is a great idea. You want to see it happen. Problem is, we haven't really made progress. We were up to like 520, then we went down to 510, then we went up to 521. Now we're down to 501 because a bunch of memberships expired. All right.
His teeth are so bad he can't eat meat on the bone.
Now is the time.
You can imagine letting your teeth get that bad.
Become a member. Gift a membership. Now is the time. 6 days left. The final countdown is in effect. You will hear me talking about this every day on stream.
It's the final countdown.
Obviously, I know you guys want this event to happen. I do too. So please consider it. Fair enough? Okay. Gratuitous shilling of memberships done. And now we can move on to the rest of the show. Welcome to the Level 1 Podcast, everyone. So what are we doing today? Well, I'm back from break. And of course, as usual, today I will do my special segment that you guys love. It's a little thing I like to call
Bill's Day Off.
And let me tell you.
Now, was there too many people shopping while he was trying to shop? Did he have an issue with his DoorDash again? Did Amazon delivery not get there on time? What is he going to complain about this time? Or will it be the blinds again?
I got a little bit to talk about. Nothing too ultra special, but I do have some stuff to talk about, okay? And then, gaming news today. Yes, we actually have a gaming news segment. Several things happened during my day off yesterday. I would say 2 really big notable stories to mention. One regarding layoffs, which are always terrible in the gaming industry. And then an update on that Ubisoft story that we talked about a few days ago, where Ubisoft is reporting really bad financial results, and they had to cancel a bunch of games, which basically resulted in their CEO putting all the responsibility on the shoulders of the regular employees rather than himself. It's interesting because we have a big follow-up to that. I think you guys are really going to enjoy, especially if you liked my take on it earlier this week. Okay. So, awesome, right? Good stuff to talk about today. Where do we begin? Why don't we begin at the beginning, and why don't we talk about
DoorDash.
Day off? Okay? So yesterday, the 18th, was my day off from streaming. Okay? And, excuse me. Basically yesterday, after last week's incredibly stressful day off, and if you don't remember my story from last week, my wife and I
had a
busy day last week because we were running out and about. We had a million things to do. We had multiple appointments we had to make. We had chores and errands to run, including haircuts, grocery shopping, Costco run. We had like 5-6 things we had to do that were all important.
Costco?
And by the time
why can't you go to Costco on her own?
All done with that. We were so beat and exhausted. We
Why can't Kat go to Costco on her own?
Relax, you know?
Why does she need you there to hold her
life,
hand?
You know? So this week, we decided to do the opposite. We decided, hey, instead of doing a day where we're just so busy and beat running around, we're just going to stay home and I'll go out and do the necessary errands that need to be done. But in the meantime, we'll do a lot of relaxing stuff, okay? And that's what we did. I can just tell you, the food this week turned out way better. If you remember, I've had multiple DoorDash horror stories the last couple of weeks.
So you DoorDash more, good.
Nothing went wrong this week. The food we ordered was great. We actually got Hawaiian food again, which now is becoming like a staple around here because we never used to eat it.
He is broke. He has no money. He can't afford to buy blinds for his office. He really needs new blinds for his office, guys. He can't run his business without those new blinds. Get DoorDash.
And last year we tried it for the first time, and we were absolutely blown away at how good Hawaiian food is. We were like, whoa, the flavor's outstanding, but it's not greasy and disgusting. It's actually quite good. The barbecue chicken meat, and whatever they do. Oh, man. So we ended up getting Hawaiian food again. And we were blown away. Man, I'm sorry, I got a frog in my throat today. Oh, disgusting.
Yes, you are.
It actually went great. It actually went absolutely great. All right. I ended up getting when we order Hawaiian food, I usually get a seafood combo. So what you can get this kind of, I don't even know what kind of fish it is. It's some kind of a white fish that's lightly breaded. And you also get 3
shrimp. It'll not be a blackfish.
Start
chewing on your fingernails.
So I got barbecue chicken. And then my wife got a combo platter that I think was half barbecue chicken and half like beef. And each one comes with rice and a side of macaroni salad. Dude, it's so good. The flavor is outstanding. And again, unlike American barbecue, it's not.
No, I know when I think of Hawaii, I think of macaroni
sauce.
salad.
There's no sauce on this meat. The meat, however they prepare it, which I still don't know how they do, it's incredibly flavorful. It's tender and juicy as hell. You just want to keep eating. You can't stop yourself. But there's so much.
That white cat's so fat.
There's no way to finish it. We had an amazing dinner of Hawaiian food yesterday. But anyway, outside of that, I ran a bunch of errands. We did the grocery shop, and I had to go to the pet store. The usual, rigmarole. Nothing too ultra special. My wife had to choose a new game, so she started playing Dragon Age 2. And surprisingly enough, Dragon Age 2 didn't come out in like 2011 or something like that. I want to say that was about the year 2011, 2012. It might have been 2012, but I think it was 2011. So you're talking a game that's a good 11, 12 years old. This game doesn't look bad. I was shocked how good it looked when she was playing on her Xbox Series S. I was like, wow, the graphics don't look bad. Like, I thought for sure the game was going to be outdated and look like crap. It looked pretty good. I was just shaking my head like, whoa.
Didn't you play that game though, DSP? I'm pretty sure you did.
That it's actually that good.
Ravioli, yum.
Gameplay-wise, it's a watered-down version of an RPG.
Delicious.
It's definitely streamlined. You only basically control your main character, and then you tell your other party members what to do, and then you can switch between them if you want for certain situations. In fact, I actually remember that you end up having in certain situations to control each individual party member to cast spells or buff or do whatever, and then go back to your main character. But anyway, she's in the early hours of it. She played it for a few hours yesterday, and I watched her. She played some when I was out, but then she played more when I got home. And I'm like, I remember this game. The plot is quite good.
So you did play. So why is you surprised by how it looks?
I had a couple complaints.
You played it.
Complaint number one is the game didn't run very well. I remember the game being kind of like it ran sub 30 frames per second. I think I played it on PS3. I'm almost positive I played it on PS3. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I did.
You can look it up anytime you wanted to. It's on your channel.
I remember liking the story.
Yeah, he's doing his day off segment.
But I just remember
this time, for once, surprisingly, didn't have any DoorDash issues. He was able to order DoorDash multiple times with no issues. Yeah.
Again, I remember with the combat, a lot of the times what happens is you get overwhelmed and you have to try to on the fly be switching between the characters to control each one and get them to do what you want. And that was a little frustrating too. So I remember liking the game. I did a full playthrough of it, back when it was new. So she's playing it now. One of her favorite games ever was Dragon Age Inquisition, which I know a lot of people disagree with. Everyone wants to shit on the Dragon Age series, says it sucks, but she loves Dragon Age Inquisition, and finally she's gotten around to try Dragon Age 2, and so far she likes it, but she's in the early hours of it. So I was watching her do that, and then we had already started a playthrough of Dead Space last night. We're watching someone play it, and see, the problem is Dead Space is an older game. So when you try to watch people play Dead Space, you basically have two choices. You can either watch a really old playthrough from back in the day that doesn't look very good or sound very good, and a lot of times it's very primitive. It's before people kind of refined what a Let's Play should be. So a lot of people don't have face cam. A lot of people, their direct capture quality isn't that good. Dead Space is a very outdated game at this point. It's 2009, 2008. So very old.
It's not that outdated. It's a good game.
The other side of that,
dude, what the fuck is on the third player?
Playthrough of Dead Space, it's usually someone who's like, oh god, they do all the shit. They check every box and do every meme and do everything to be a popular YouTuber. Every possible. They're using the stupid, yo, brah, what up, dog? I'm here to play Dead Space, bro. Oh no, get off me. It's like, oh my god.
How dare they talk to their audience?
An obnoxious commentary.
You talk to your audience while playing a video game, you're an idiot.
Oh, they're coming at me out! Screaming. It's like, oh my god. We went through, I'm not even kidding, 3 different people playing Dead Space. And finally we kind of gave up. We're watching it, but we kind of gave up on finding someone who, acts normal. The person
they never play games co-op. Why would they play games co-op?
But the person we're
watching,
watching,
they're married or anything,
is dead white. The guy is whiter than me. He's paler and whiter than me, and he's talking like he grew up in the fucking ghetto. in his commentary. I was like, who is this playthrough for exactly? Like, we know you don't
dare
talk
someone
like
who's
this.
white.
You're like the ultimate poser.
Really? How
I'm
dare
glad
someone
it's
who's
like,
white
every time
listen
this
to rap? How
content,
dare
I'm like,
someone who's white grow
I
up in
just
a
want to like
city?
slap the guy because he thinks he's like a hard dude from the streets. It's like, dude, I could tell that you grew up like with your parents and they fucking probably paid your way. You probably like have a surfboard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How
you
would you
probably live
know
in San
that
Fernando
by
Valley.
watching a gameplay video?
Your commentary is ridiculous. You know, like, what are you talking about?
So apparently, according to DSP, if you're white, you've never grown up in a ghetto. You've never grown up in a city. You never had to be from the lower economic scales. Nope, as soon as you're white, you're born in the top 1%. Good to know, DSP, that anyone who's white is born in the top 1%. Every single one of them.
And that's how they act. Like, that's seriously how they act online. Because they're trying
dare
to
they grow up
this
with
persona
parents?
to appeal to a wider audience on the internet. And apparently it works because some of these people are very popular doing this kind of shit. It's hilarious watching it, you know. And the play that we're watching isn't particularly new. It's from several years ago. So it doesn't, again, it still doesn't have every element, but still it's just laughable. It's like, what I'm noticing.
Was that you can't stop clearing your fucking throat?
The more that we've watched other content creators do Let's Plays, is that all the criticism that I've got over the years usually was completely unfair. All right, and I'm not saying that I'm.
It was unfair to be criticizing me for masturbating in front of children.
Years, everyone always gave me shit. Always gave me shit for my style of commentary, my style of gameplay. Here's what I'm noticing: the vast majority of Let's Players out there are actually just as good or slightly worse than me at the games they play. I'm serious. If they're playing a game for the first time, they're usually doing worse than me. Yeah, everyone always says I'm one of the worst gamers out there. Then you don't watch other Let's Players who are popular. You're just an asshole who makes fun of me and doesn't focus on everyone else out there. They suck. I told you, we're watching God of War. Some guy died on the fucking first boss, the bear, like 10 times. He had to edit it out.
But you never said the guy's name, so who was it?
Popular Let's Players out there. You know what I'm saying?
What's his name?
Commentary.
So we can watch this.
Cringe-worthy commentary. Them faking, you know, these affectations in their voice, over-exaggerating all the time, using lingo.
What was their name?
Try to appeal to a youthful audience on YouTube. Every single video has the stupid face on it, on the thumbnail. You know, every possible thing. Possible. They all do the cringeworthy shit, but I was the one who everyone crapped on over the years. I was never good enough. My camera quality wasn't good enough. My face cam wasn't good enough, or I wasn't using face cam. My commentary was terrible. My gameplay was terrible. And I watch these other content creators now. I mean, I've been watching playthroughs back as far as like 2015, all the way through up to now. I'm sorry, they're either on par with me or they're fucking worse. But everyone shits on Dark Side Film.
How many of them masturbate in front of children? Oh, none of them. Look
at the shit they put out versus me.
Yeah, he's too scared to say who it is because people look like that's not what happened to DSP. What the fuck are you talking about?
Always definitively better, and that's why. Oh, they're so much popular than Dark Side Phil. Here's why. It's bullshit. It's because people just shat on me and made me the memeable guy to crap on YouTube. That's why I fell out of popularity. Because remember, I was popular before any of them. It wasn't until This Is How You Don't Play that all that shit began. And again, I'm not saying I'm infallible. I am not saying I'm the best.
It wasn't until you masturbated in front of children, huh?
Yeah, I'm a slow-moving guy when it comes to change and improvement. That's a lot of the reason why I lost some of my audience. Okay, but at the same time, the shit that I get thrown at me and the dumb criticisms I get are just that. Like, people saying I'm not good at games, and I swear to God, the people who I watch are way worse. In case in point, so we started watching one guy play Dead Space, but his playthrough, he'd already played the game before. So he's like, okay, so here we go. And he's like, I'm not even kidding. And he didn't even title it like speedrun. The dude is like speedrunning the game. He's like, watch this. So he knows everything about the game. He already knows the plot. He already knows how to play it perfectly. And he's just like turboing through the game at maximum speed. Like, but he didn't even title it that. He said it was like a legit playthrough. It's not. You go to watch it. It's like this guy's just like kind of rushing the game. How is this entertaining? Again, maybe
it's entertaining to watch someone who knows how to play the game well.
Really good at it, or he's turbo. It's not entertaining to watch when literally.
So you just cried. These people are doing worse than I am. Then you watch someone who actually plays it very well and knows what they're doing. Guys, it's bullshit. How dare they play the game better than me?
He doesn't really react to anything, or if he does,
hey JDX, need a hug.
Played it before, so he's overreacting to try to get a reaction out of his audience. But I mean, I could just sit here and tell you a million times, seriously, how I'm now watching all this other content. It's hilarious how over the years everyone said, "Do you watch other content creators?" And I'm like, "No, I don't. I just stay here in my lane. I do my own stuff." Now I'm actually watching the other content creators, and what I'm realizing is they ain't got shit. They're virally popular for various dumb reasons, whether it's memes, whether it's literally just because they checked every box.
It's only because they got memes, guys.
Fucking algorithm. It's nothing to do with the content. It's not. It's ridiculous. You know, me, I was the one who was the popular guy until it became either abuse the algorithm or shit on Phil because of the memes. You know, but you know what? I'm happy that I'm still
shit
here.
on Phil for masturbating for the children.
I know I'm never going to get back to being mainstream popular because the thing is, whenever something popular happens involving me, immediately everyone finds the memes. Oh, look at all these negative memes about Phil. Well, can never see him in a positive light ever again, right? And that's YouTube life, I guess. That's how YouTube operates their business, which is really fucked up. No, there shouldn't be mass slander and shit like that available, but it is. There's really no recourse against it.
It's not slander if it's
I'm
true.
just going to be happy with what I am. I can still do business today. I can still maintain it. I'm still happy with the audience that I have, and at least we can have a great time together on a daily basis. Fuck all the nonsense and the white noise outside. All right? I'm just speaking from a perspective now where now I'm actually starting to watch other people play games. I'm like, holy shit, my God, I can't believe people gave me shit over the years when this is what people are watching. You know, everyone we're watching essentially has 1 million or more subs on YouTube. And they're way worse than me. Way worse in so many different ways.
They make more money than me. That's worse, guys. How dare they make more money than me?
We actually had watched 2 nights ago. We had watched maybe 2 hours of a Dead Space playthrough, which we're going to be watching, building up to next week's Dead Space remake. And
Generation 2, that was what? Gold, Silver, and Crystal?
Playing. Because my wife really liked Outer Worlds. It's one of her favorite games that she's played over the last few years. And so we're going to watch someone go through Outer Worlds. It's funny because it's been several years since it came out, so I don't really remember everything about it. So we're kind of watching that back. It's kind of interesting. Okay? Okay. So honestly, that was our day off, except, if you guys didn't notice, I put out a YouTube short. A YouTube short that's doing pretty good. You know, it's been out, at this point, the YouTube short's been out for about 24 hours, okay? Let me see here. So in 24 hours, I put out a YouTube short. So far, it has over 4,000 views, several hundred likes.
It has a cat in it.
Has it gone viral? No, it hasn't. From what I'm seeing, this YouTube short has basically just stayed within my own circle. You know, people who are sub to DSP Gaming and the like. So what is the short? It is that epic moment 2 days ago when right here on the Level 1 podcast, Jasper Kitty jumped up on the chair and then jumped on my lap. And I said, what do you think about that, Jasper Kitty? And he turned to me and he said, meow. And it was super cute. He literally answered me. He talked to me on stream. That was the first time ever in several years that Jasper's been a part of my content that he's ever actually talked on stream. And I've tried to get him to do it before. And
well, you said earlier, people shouldn't be using their cats on streams. Posting your pet on stream is bullshit, guys. You shouldn't do that.
Took that moment, clipped it up. You can see there's panning camera angles, and sent it to me, and I posted it up as a YouTube short. And people seem to love it.
So someone else did the work for you again.
Yeah, being cute. He's always shy on stream.
Someone else did the work for him again. Because he's created nothing for his channel.
And I hope that people like Jasper Kitty, and I hope that maybe Jasper would maybe be a little bit less shy. I would enjoy if he would actually join us on streams. But as you see, unlike other content creators, it's just a silly one-off thing. If Jasper is available to be in the office on a certain day and he wants to join us and do something silly, he's available. He can do that. It's not every day. You know,
are you monetizing Jasper after crying that people shouldn't do that, huh?
We don't need to go into it again. But anyway, on certain days he'll be in here. He'll be able to interact with us if he so chooses. But I'm not going to turn this into some giant thing. You're not going to be seeing me selling Jasper t-shirts. I'm not going to be doing the Jasper Power Hour.
You've tried to sell Jasper t-shirt and it didn't work.
Memes of Jasper on the internet, like a lot of other content creators tend to do. They try to turn their pets and or other family members into monetizable, digestible.
He says as he monetizes Jasper.
Jasper wants to be a part of the content. Good for him. Let him willingly come in here and say, hey, I want to be silly. I want to, I want to talk. I want to be, get some attention for myself. That's perfectly fine. But that's as far as I'm willing to do it. And I'm very happy that
you'll exploit them as long as you can, as much as you can. We'll get over it.
But that what you saw is an example of what can happen with YouTube Shorts if used properly, and if I have help, because I don't have the ability to edit YouTube Shorts. Okay, I don't. But if someone takes my content and chops it up like that and makes a nice little YouTube short, I could do that every day. You know, if there's highlights or whatever.
Holy shit, it's not that hard. You go to OBS, File, Settings, Video. Instead of 1920 by 1080, you change it to 1080 by 1920. Ta-da! And now you can make YouTube shorts on your PC. You don't need a video editor. You just need OBS. Holy hell, DSP, you're an idiot. Alright, let's continue.
Oh, this is the best moment. If you guys tell me what are your favorite moments of what happened today on my streams, right? We're going to do One Piece and we're going to do some Warzone later. Tell me your favorite moments.
Dude, how's it going?
If we get fan submissions and stuff for YouTube shorts, hey, that'd be great. I'd be absolutely happy.
Yes, do all the work for me, guys. Then I can exploit it for money.
For the internet, obviously, and that'll help this channel. You know, this channel could definitely use with an injection of engagement. And if you're not aware,
holla Jake.
Multiple ways that channels can actually benefit from YouTube Shorts. They just enabled super thanks on YouTube Shorts. Whenever you watch a YouTube Short now, it literally says on the screen, "Hey, get a super thanks for this video." All right, so if people like your short and they like your.
What just happened? Now it still shows us green.
Channel, they might get a super thanks immediately. Starting February 1st, YouTube Shorts are going to be monetized. That means there's going to be ads between YouTube Shorts.
So maybe Jasper did do it.
Now, if you're a YouTube Premium subscriber, you won't ever see the ads.
What the hell is going on? Of course, was it him or was it me? Mine is still showing green. Like, I'm still showing green connection on OBS. And did I screw something up when I clicked on the settings? I didn't click on anything else. I just clicked on settings.
But if you watch YouTube Shorts, you'll be benefiting anyone whose shorts you watch.
I.e., watch my shorts, guys. Huh, what the hell is going on?
That are highlights and interesting moments for my content and get people used to them. That would be great. I think that's a better implementation of shorts than what I was doing previously, which was me just reiterating the schedule every day.
Anything would be better than what you were doing. That's not saying much. But again, he has to have others do it for him. He doesn't create anything for his channel. This is his business, but he has absolutely nothing to do with it. Any music, any fan art, any shorts, they're not made by him. They're made by others. And that is just pathetic that this man makes absolutely nothing for his business. He could die, and the only thing we'd be missing is someone to upload it to his channel. I just have to email Cat. Cat, I made this video for DSP, upload it to his channel. Okay, hope I'll be able to afford more DoorDash over this. Like, he has absolutely nothing to do with his channel. That's hilarious.
I think instead of that, you know, doing something like this, highlights would be great. But the question is, what highlights do you want to see?
I'd like to see more highlights, but this shit is fucking up. Okay, I show excellent connection. Green. So what the hell is going on? YouTube, what are you doing to me? We just watched all of the Call of Duty stuff and the majority of his pre-stream. And then this is happening. Why do you gotta screw up like this, YouTube?
I need your input. I would love to hear everyone's input on a daily basis. Hey.
I can't tell if it's me or if it's him.
At the time, but it was a month later.
I have an idea. Because I'm supposed to want actual connection, like nothing else is screwing up. Oh.
All of a sudden, that short hit the YouTube algorithm. It's not explained. Fixed this week, you know, like I said. Just to forewarn you. You're trying to tell everyone this is coming. I'm trying to warn everyone. If you like YouTube Shorts, my stream.
Yeah, I think it might be him.
One Piece, and we're gonna do some Warzone later.
Because this was not happening until just now. Mountain Dew launching new Baja Blast hot sauce. Ooh. Well, that's what Tyrone's for, Q-Dag. What the hell is going up now? It's like, I don't see anything else having an issue.
Tell me your favorite moments, you know, and see if you know, if that we get fan submissions and stuff for YouTube Shorts. Hey, that'd be great.
You mean fans doing all the work?
Absolutely happy to do that. And and that'll be cool content for the internet, obviously, and that'll help this channel. You know, this channel could definitely...
That channel needs all the help it can get, huh, DSP?
And
as long as you don't have to actually do any of the work.
YouTube is now implementing multiple ways that channels can actually benefit from YouTube.
He's talking about shorts and how he's going to monetize them to death.
Super thanks on YouTube Shorts. Whenever you watch YouTube Short,
you can do super thanks, guys. Hint, hint.
Get a super thanks for this video. All right, so if people like your short and they like your channel, they might get a super thanks and help you immediately. Starting February 1st, YouTube Shorts are going to be monetized. That means there's going to be ads between YouTube Shorts. Now, if you're a YouTube Premium subscriber, you won't ever see the ads, but if you watch YouTube Shorts, you'll be benefiting anyone whose shorts you watch. If you're not a YouTube Premium subscriber, you're about to be bombarded with ads. Just to forewarn you.
On DSP's content, because he's the one who decides to put ads on there.
If you like YouTube Shorts, that's about to change shortly unless you're a YouTube Premium sub, because, man, there's going to be ads between every short. Can you imagine how many ads are going to be running? So, it's pretty awesome. And if I can implement
DSP, the king of
usage
4-minute video, 5 ads
that are highlights and interesting moments for my content and get people used to them, that would be great. I think that's a better implementation of shorts than what I was doing previously, which was me just reiterating the schedule every day. I think instead of that, you know, doing something like this, highlights would be great. But the question is, what highlights do you want to see? I need your input. I would love to hear.
I need you guys again to do all the work.
This is the moment that was really fun. You know, be sure to highlight that, or you know what I'm saying. So that would be cool.
Thus,
right? And,
you know what I'm saying.
Thanks in advance to anyone who will share your opinions on what's the best stuff to happen. We'll see what we can do. Maybe we can have some shorts every few days here on the channel.
Yes, he is.
Bring some emphasis to it. Okay. Very good.
Explain it to the dent heads.
In fact,
they realize they need to give him more money.
The biggest YouTube short I ever did was that gameplay moment from Sonic Frontiers when I had my Chaos Emerald stolen by one of Robotnik's robots, and you didn't even realize it at the time, but it was a month later. All of a sudden, that short hit the YouTube algorithm. It's not explainable. What would have taken an entire month for that YouTube short to magically hit the YouTube algorithm and all of a sudden go from like 2,000 to 3,000 views to like 29,000 views? That YouTube short was one of my highest viewed videos of 2022. It doesn't even make sense. I did nothing different.
And you made no money on it because there's no ads on it, guys. Hint, hint.
You know, it's pretty stupid.
So go over there and leave a super thanks.
That's what I did on my day off yesterday, and I obviously.
What about blinds?
I'm happy.
Did you look at blinds after you cried about how you need $1,000 for blinds?
Use of them, and we'll see what happens moving forward. All right. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. It's only 15 seconds long. Jasper talking to me on camera is pretty cute. Okay.
Ad blocker for the win.
So that was the Phil's Day Off segment. Nothing too special this week, right? Not really. Okay. What I'd like to do is go through the schedule.
Don't you?
And then we have game news. Yes, we actually have some game news that I would like to cover today, which is great. And then we'll get to the shout-out segment and go from there. Okay? Schedule-wise, what are we doing this week? Well, nothing brand new this week. However, we've got continuing playthroughs. We've got various different kinds of RPGs. We've got Warzone, of course, which I know is a fan favorite, which I hope that I can recover from my bad Warzone stream a couple days ago.
That we just got done watching.
A brand new survival horror game that I started playing the other day that I really liked.
His best finish was what, 13?
So let's talk about that. All right. Today, it is the continuation of Piece Odyssey. All right. So far, I've played it, I think, like 8 hours. And we're in Alabasta, which is the first major area of the game. I'm having a great time with it. We actually just defeated multiple bosses, and we're going to continue on with the desert exploration. The game's gotten a lot more challenging and a lot more fun. I feel like with a JRPG, if the combat's challenging, then it adds more to the game. And I'm having a good time with it. You guys are enjoying the chill vibes. Undoubtedly, today's mainstream of One Piece will be chill. I want you to understand that.
It's going to be very chill,
i.e. It's not a super exciting, full-of-action game, but if you're a fan of anime or the manga in general, if you like slow-paced JRPGs, and if you enjoy relaxing with me in an interactive stream, this is going to be right up your alley. You're going to really enjoy today's
Interact,
stream.
i.e. tip.
Also, for the very
He's a man who can
time,
turn
really
a 40-hour RPG into an 80-hour RPG without doing all of the content. Hasn't he already played all the Personas, though? I'm pretty sure he did.
I have the full Luffy cosplay outfit. Yes. Dependent on the level of support that we get today. If we raise the tips goal of $100, I'll put on Luffy's straw hat. And if we raise the $150 tip, goal, I'll put on the red vest, and then I'm literally Luffy. Like, this is like what he wears. Okay? Pretty cool.
Not really,
So,
but we'll let you get away with it
please
this time,
consider
DSP.
supporting the stream today with tips, and if we hit those goals, I will be Luffy for you live on stream.
Terrible.
It just makes sense that during the One Piece playthrough, I will wear
lipstick on a
straw
pig.
hat. Okay? Very nice.
Not a woman's hat, guys. It's a pig hat. Snort.
All right. Very good, very good.
DSP, are you winning from standing up? Holy shit, I think
number
he's winning
one,
from
I
that.
don't want to cause my entire audience to profoundly vomit in sync all at once. That's number one. I respect you guys too much. I don't want you to upchuck. And number two, because today I'm wearing a special shirt. Did you see the shirt I'm wearing? Brand new.
Out of time.
It just came out. It is the limited edition Back to the Future merch collection. This
How much did that
merchandise
cost?
collection launched, well, it was available for pre-order back in November and all through December. And
How
it
much
was
did
several
that
different
cost?
pieces of merch that they had available. And I love Back to the Future. It's one of my favorite movie trilogies of all time.
I know the
I
hockey.
owned the series on Blu-ray ever since it
Do
came
it.
out on Blu-ray. I love them. All right, they're great movies. I've watched them a million times. Michael J. Fox in his prime, Christopher Lloyd at his best.
Yeah, who paid
Great
for it? He's
writing,
going to claim
funny
the
sci-fi
Dutch brothers,
comedy.
guys.
I
The Dutch brothers
absolutely
paid for it,
love
not me.
Okay.
I don't have money for
Hell,
this.
Back to the Future, the ride I went on when I was a kid at Universal Studios Orlando, and I loved that too. Like, everything about Back to the Future I've always enjoyed. So, when they announced this merch collection in the fall, I jumped on the opportunity. It just so happened I had a few extra bucks. If you remember, there was that 1 month when we got a ridiculous amount of gifted subs on this channel. I was like, oh, I have a tiny bit of extra money. I could actually buy myself a shirt. So I did. I pre-ordered it. And it actually just came. It literally just came.
I got a lot of
yesterday.
money. Did you save any of
After
it?
having
No,
been
I didn't
pre-ordered
save
for
any
like
of
2
it.
months,
I had to buy a new
finally
shirt.
created them. I was like, oh, I love it. I finally
Holy
got a
shit.
cool
He
piece
had a
merch
lot of
now.
money, so he bought a shirt.
That's kind of unique because you
Instead
can't
of
buy
saving
this
any of
shirt
it.
anywhere. And you had to buy it online via this collection. It'll never be available anywhere else. It's pretty neat. So anyway, another new shirt. I very rarely add new shirts these days, but I got a new one for the rotation. So anyway, I refuse to take my shirt off if the shirt is too nice. So there you go. All right. Anyway, so very cool. And
Doesn't have
what
money
else?
for new blinds,
so
but he got
when
money
we
for
do
new
hit the
shirts,
funding goal today of
guys.
tips, it is the Luffy.
Imagine if he'd actually
outfit
saved any of
for
that
the
money.
One
Maybe he'd
Piece
be able to afford
playthrough
new
today.
blinds.
We'll see how that goes. Okay. Now later tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it is Warzone 2.0. Now, seriously. I hope
You guys give me
that
lots of
tonight we
money.
do better than last time. Can you imagine if tonight sucks again? I really hope it doesn't. I think last time I want to say it was just bad luck and a bunch of bullshit with those server connections. I really hope we can make top 10 tonight in Warzone. If we don't make top 10 tonight in Warzone, I'm going to be very upset with myself. I know you'll be upset with me too because you guys lay out these bounties for me. And I usually hit at least a couple of them. And then that last stream, I hit 0. I tried my damnedest and I still didn't hit any.
Because you sucked.
So I hope
And you
do
lied
better
about what
for me
happened
tonight.
every
Let's
single
hope for the best.
time.
Let's hope for better server connections, better luck with RNG, better everything. I want to possibly get my second ever win in Warzone. That would be awesome. Okay? Okay. Tomorrow, Friday.
I'm so glad I watched that Call of Duty video with you guys first because it was just hilarious of, guys, I shot him first. All right, well, let's do the super slow-mo. And the guy sees you. You see him. He fires into your head. You fire into the wall next to him. Oh, no wonder you died. You shot the wall. He shot you in the head.
We swing back to the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. And you guys seem to really be digging the playthrough. I've been having a great time with it as well. We continue on tomorrow. I'm trying to remember where we left off. Didn't we just do the quest for the Fighters Guild? Where we had to save the rats in the woman's basement. And now I think we got a second Fighters Guild mission we have to do. That we can do. I'm pretty sure. And other stuff too. We have the Mages Guild mission where we have to defend these merchants on a road, which we haven't done yet. And various other things. So we're going to continue on with all those quest lines tomorrow. Should be a good time. Tomorrow night's late stream will be Signalis. This is the survival horror game that I started a few days ago.
Actually, it's a pretty good game.
It's a throwback
but
to
he fucks
classic
it up
games,
every time.
like Resident Evil 1 and 2 and or Silent Hill. It's got creepy psychological horror while also has a lot of, straight up, life-threatening horror with these AI-controlled, cyborg / whatever you call them. What are they called? Synths that are going crazy. And, we're having a good time. We're solving puzzles. We're having a good time. So I hope that you guys are enjoying the playthrough. More of that tomorrow night, okay? Then on Saturday, it'll be more One Piece with more Warzone. And then Sunday, we're going to flip the streams. It's going to be Signalis on the first stream and Elder Scrolls on the late stream, okay? And then we're going to continue on like that. And the goal is to try to get as far in Signalis this week as I possibly can. Because
the goal is to try to make as
next
much money
week,
as possible.
1 week from tomorrow is the release of the Dead Space remake. And my goal is to try to beat Signalis right before then. In fact, it might be the day before that I beat it so that we can head into Dead Space and not have any lingering survival horror playthroughs, okay? So that'll be cool if we can pull that off. I think we should be able to, depending on how things go, but I think we'll do it. So good mix this week. Like I said, 2 different RPGs, Signalis along with Warzone. That's a good mix of variety, okay? And then next week, Dead Space premiering. And also, I should call this out, next Thursday is Ask the King. That is 1 week from today. The more questions I get for Ask the King, the better. Well, what is Ask the King? Ask the King is my bi-monthly
is where you answer
Q&A
questions.
show.
Oh, I mean, like you do every single week.
One major stream, and I just dedicate
multiple
myself
streams
to answering your questions. Now, where do the questions come from? Well, first of all, they come from my forums on dspgaming.com. So if you haven't posted up yet, type ! Ask the King into the stream chat. Click on the link. It'll take you
Jake.
right to the forums, and you can post up.
It wasn't Ricky Barrett that humped that Garfield doll.
dspgaming.com. And if you scroll down to the forums, there's a whole thread section for Ask the King, and the latest episode thread is there, so you can post up your questions there.
Like Ricky Barrett was like,
number 2,
it was
if you're
funny.
A channel
it was
member,
worth it.
You're entitled to priority.
How dare you do
to
something funny?
So as I've already mentioned, right on the channel page of DSP Gaming.
Well, the answers always suck because he's already answered them a dozen times because he only allows the same 12 questions.
The post that says, "Hey,
doesn't allow anything else to be asked because guys, that hurts my feelings. Can't believe you'd ask such a thing.
Priority area where I pull questions for the show, and then the day of, if you're lucky. I usually take questions off of my Twitter at @TheyCallMeDSP, which I ask for, right before the show. Or sometimes we'll take some questions out of chat, although admittedly, we don't usually do it that often, only because I usually have questions from every other source. So we don't really need to do that unless there's like a really, low amount of questions submitted, which hasn't really happened recently, which is a good thing. Okay, so...
But it's the same questions every time because you don't allow anything new.
You guys seem to really enjoy the show. I tried retiring it 2 years ago. I got yelled at. I was like, no, don't do it, everyone. Or everyone said, Phil, don't do it because it's a legacy show. It's a show you've been doing for over 10 years. It's one of the remnants of your past that you've kept going. Please keep it going. And I said, all right, you guys so choose.
And hilarious.
I'll keep Ask the King going. So I have. And for the most part, it seems to work. I mean, we only do it every other month. But it's a show where I dedicate myself to giving detailed, in-depth answers to your questions. It's much more interesting and better than when I'm just on the cuff answering a question on a live stream like this. Because a lot of the times I don't have time to really think of a good answer or do any research to give you a detailed answer, right? Like people always ask questions like, what are your top 5 favorite? Yeah. I can never answer that on a stream. I don't have all the resources in front of me. I don't have time to really process the thought. I'm in the middle of playing a game or whatever.
You can't answer your top 5 whatever because you don't have time to process it. You don't have the resources in front of you. What resources do you need to answer? What are your top 5 favorite movies? Jurassic Park, Independence Day, and then it gets a little complicated. For me, easily top 2, Jurassic Park, Independence Day. After that, it's like, well, I mean, I love Seeking a Friend for the End of the World, but that's a movie you only watch about once a year. It's like, well, what about... I mean, the Friday the 13th remake was pretty good. I like watching it. Can I say it's a top 5? Probably not. Boondock Saints. Great movie. American Psycho. Pretty good movie. Fight Club. Good movie. But can I put any of those in top 5? Like, what would be the third one? Let's see. Jurassic Park. Independence Day. Dogma. I'll put Dogma number 3. Dogma is definitely a movie I can watch again and again and again. That's a movie I can watch. And, all right, it's over. Let's watch it again. It's a great movie. Love Chris Rock. Love George Carlin. Love just everyone in it. Great movie. So there's 3, so I just need 2 more. I do love watching Seeking a Friend from. Because like there's some movies like I watch at least once a year, every year, like American Psycho, Fight Club, Boondock Saints, Seeking a Friend for the End of the World, Deadpool. I love watching Deadpool, District 9. Ah, got so many movies out there to watch. Godfather's not a movie I can watch again. I've watched it, no, 2 or 3 times. Like, all right, I'm good. I never have to watch it again. Is it a great movie? Yes. Is it a movie I can watch over and over again? Probably not. And do I like, all right, well, it doesn't have to be live action. It could also include cartoon. Well, include cartoon top 5. Uh, Aladdin and Lion King. There, now I got my top 5. Jurassic Park, Independence Day, Dogma, Lion King, Aladdin. Wow, guys, I was able to answer it on stream. I didn't have to sit down for an hour, type up my thoughts, and then go, snort. I think that's it. Of course, he's not going to pay anything to Connecticut. That's why he got out of Connecticut, dude. He hates Connecticut. And that's another thing. Yeah, he fence sits on everything, so he can't have a favorite. Guys, having a favorite is childish. Maybe, but still got him. Like, favorite games. Diablo 2 easily. Resurrected is fantastic. Diablo 2 Resurrected has just been fucking awesome. I was playing it earlier today. Because it's a great game. And after that, it's like, well, do we go by games I put the most amount of time in? Games I've played the most times, like, from start to finish? Or is it a game that's like, you know what? I'm bored. I'm going to play this game. Like, Super Mario 3. Super Mario 3 is definitely a game. I'd be like, I like Super Mario 3. I'm going to play it again. And then play it again. Couldn't trust. No, I'm gonna pin that. Couldn't trust Simba. Pretty sure he was always lying. Ah, pin that. And then you're like, well, I gotta do it by console because like there's so many great games. Like I love Until Dawn. Until Dawn I thought was really cool, but part of that was because the first time I played it, I let my friend and his girlfriend make the choices. I didn't make the choices. Second time I played through, I made the choices. Third time I played through, I let different friend make the choices. Fourth time I played through it, my lady friend at the time made the choices. The only thing she told me was, if I make the decision that's going to get the black guy killed, don't do it. I want to let the black person live. Since we usually don't get to live, it's like, alright, I'll make sure I get the black guy to live for you. And then, like, I played it on stream and had the audience make the choices. Like, it's just one of those games where it's like, I've had a ton of fun because I played it with friends. Is Until Dawn going to be like, these are the top 5 greatest games of all time? Number 1, Until Dawn. No, that's never going to happen. But for me, great game experience. Hell yeah, I had a ton of fun with that game because I had to play with my friends. And you only include games like VR chat. VR chat is probably, I think, second or third most played game on my VR headset. But is it really a game? I mean, there are games on like I played a Power Wash Simulator on there in VR chat. Pretty sure so was Snorri Strat because he says him and Cat. That's why him and Cat sleep in different bedrooms, according to him, and not because of the smell. Fallout 4, GTA San Andreas, Ninja Gaiden. Ooh, Ninja Gaiden for Nintendo is a good choice. It's like, so do you only limit it to games, or do you be like, well, technically VR chat's not really a game, but there are games on there and just doing all the random shit on there is always fun. Yeah, number 1, Diablo 2. Now the Resurrected version is fantastic. Half-Life 1. Yeah. Ooh, or Quake. Quake was the first 3D game I ever played. For that, it was always 2D stuff on Nintendo or Super Nintendo. Quake was the first-person shooter I ever played. Somehow I missed Wolfenstein and Doom. I don't know how, but I missed Wolfenstein and Doom. But Half-Life was the better first-person shooter. This house needs a fumigation crew to come in and just fumigate it. Well, there's a lot of married people now sleep in separate bedrooms because this person works first shift, this person works second shift. Like, hey, I don't have to be to work until 4 o'clock. I don't want to be woken up at 7 o'clock in the morning when my partner's alarm goes off, so I'll sleep in a different bedroom. DSP doesn't have that excuse. His wife just doesn't want anything to do with him. Lives in a tank. Gross. So 1 is Diablo 2. Number 2, I'm going to go with Half-Life. The first one. But fuck the whole series. Half-Life, the whole series is great. Number 3. Oh. Do I go with open world? Do I go with zombie? Yeah, so that's why they need to sleep in separate beds, because she takes up the whole bed. Gross. I'll go with Super Mario 3 for third. Super Mario 3, third favorite. Why not? I don't think she'd get back with Subaru Man. Someone else, yes, but Subaru Man, no. Let's see, what should be number 4? Resistance series. Love the first Resistance. The second one was good. The third one was good. The Resistance one was awesome. The number 5. Let's see. What should be number 5? You know what? Another game that I really love and enjoy because of playing with my friends? Dead Island. Notice how my number 1 is a game I play with friends. Until Dawn was a game that I played with friends and I really enjoy. Dead Island, a game I played with friends I really enjoy. DSP doesn't have any of that. What? A game I played with my friends? I don't have friends. What about Rambo? He's dead to me. He betrayed me, guys, so he's dead to me. But yes, well, it can take some thought of like, all right, well, I really like this game, I really like that game, but do I put this one at 3? Do I put that one at 4? But it's not something that's impossible. You need to wait for this very specific string, guys, after I sit down for an hour with a piece of paper writing out my answer, guys. Yes, Terminator 2 is the best Terminator. No one else can argue that. Anyone who tries to argue that is wrong. That's another thing. It's like, all right, for favorite movies, like, Terminator 2 is definitely a movie I can watch anytime, any place. If I'm at home and I'm scrolling through TV looking for something to watch, and all of a sudden there's Terminator 2 on, you know, I'm gonna watch me some Terminator 2. That could definitely be a top 5 movie. God, I love Terminator 2.
You got to answer me those kind of questions during Ask the King. Then I can actually
do it, Rob Allen.
Think harder. Be like, okay.
Get them all up.
So now I have time. Let's see here. You know, write down some stuff, reference some stuff, and then I can get you a better answer. You see?
Reference what? What is it? The reference in favorite movie or game or TV show or whatever?
So that's coming up on Thursday. So
or
next week will be interesting. Ask the King on Thursday.
Queen, Beatles, Weird Al. Top 3
easy. The premiere of the Dead Space remake on Friday. So that'll be pretty neat to start next week streaming. Okay? All right, so I'm just trying to think if there's any other things I want to mention today. I mean, we mentioned everything, right? We mentioned the members goal. We talked about YouTube shorts. We talked about
shorts,
the schedule.
YouTube shorts. Ew, gross.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Terminator's getting an animated show on Netflix.
A rare move.
That could be good. You never know.
Talk about game news on my day back from break, which I usually
could.
do.
Knock on wood, be good.
Do that. You ready?
Will it?
So, some
Don't
game
know,
news
but
stories for you all. Let's talk. All right. Our first game news story comes from a report from some stats. Would you like statistics?
Why are you rocking DSP? Calm down.
College. I thought they were okay. A little boring.
I haven't watched the Last of Us episode yet. I'm going to wait for that to be finished before I watch it.
Maintains a business or someone who follows an industry. Statistics can be a telling sign. And ladies and gentlemen, I have some statistics for you you'll be very interested in. Once this chopper passes by, do you hear it? It's a chopper flying over my house.
They're looking for the pig roach.
Very good. The statistic I have for you is something quite interesting and something that I'm not shocked to hear, but I'm actually a little pleased. I'm not going to lie. YouTube, in particular YouTube gaming, meaning YouTube channels and streams that were pertaining to gaming in general, gained a 25 increase in viewership in the month of December. And the rationale behind this is that there is an active movement to leave Twitch. That people have had so many bad experiences on Twitch in the last 1 to 2 years, between Twitch doing so many negative things. I mean, we could outline a million of them right here, just in a nutshell. Highlighting sexualized streamers, having marginalized communities be bullied and doing absolutely nothing about it, and pretending like they care, and then literally doing nothing to fix the issue while the bullying continue. Cutting revenue for streamers, which they've outright admitted this year at some point there will be less revenue for streamers on Twitch. Adding more advertisements inadvertently, like you don't control it. There's just more ads in general running on Twitch than ever before, and you can't control it as a streamer. You've lost control of that on your channel. In fact, a lot of the ads running, you don't even get money from. It's a Twitch ad, not your ad. Isn't that nice?
All right, there they make money.
I mean, I
not
can continue
me.
on. There's been so many things going on Twitch that are bad. Have you heard of anything happening on Twitch that's good? In the last year, can you even say one thing that, wow, that was a really great thing on Twitch? It seems like that company is kind of starting to, you know, show some wear and show some of the cracks in the armor. For a long time, Twitch seemed to be the one go-to place on the internet to live stream, and in particular, if you were a gamer, that was absolutely positively the place to go. Correct? Everyone claimed if you go to Twitch, you could basically get the most viewership.
You remember when DSP loved Twitch? I remember when DSP loved Twitch. Not anymore.
You know, you'll get noticed on Twitch and yada, yada, yada. And if anything, I think what's happened is in the last year, there's been a complete flip of that attitude. Most people are feeling like the Twitch thing ain't working out. It's getting worse and worse over there. It's more toxic. It's harder to get noticed. There's a lot of problems on the site that they're ignoring. I still can't believe, I'm seriously still can't believe, all right, in this situation, are you ready for this? The new consoles came out over 2 years ago. We all realize this, right? PS5, Xbox Series S and X have been out now for over 2 years. Are you aware?
I've still never seen one in person.
Did not react to that whatsoever, even though, again, they're supposed to be the premier place for gameplay streaming. They didn't react to it. They didn't improve their site at all. They never said, oh, gee, maybe more people will want to be streaming at 1080p 60 frames per second at a nice smooth quality, but our limitations of only 6,500 kilobits per second streaming are just subpar for that. You need at least 8,000 to 9,000 kilobits to even get a smooth 1080p signal, so let's up our bit. Nope. They never responded. They just ignored it, as if they don't need to react to the industry. Oh, we're just the #1 place, so whatever. So everyone has to nerf the content to even stream on there on the new consoles. Or, I mean, PC gamers, I can imagine, must have always had to nerf their video footage, right? I mean, that's just ridiculous. It's like they don't give a shit about anything but the money rolling in. They haven't improved anything. They're not actively trying to make their business better. They just keep making things worse. So, does it make any kind of surprise or shock to hear that YouTube is seeing a distinct increase in streamers and or streaming viewership in the last, month? No, not at all. People are looking for other places to go. They want
Twitch never loved Phil.
What's hilarious
he just
about
claimed
this
that so he
I used to say, man,
acted like he was a big boy on there.
That basically YouTube needed competition for on-demand videos. I outright was so adamant that YouTube was a place that sadly had the dominant market, and if anyone ever stepped up to the plate to compete with YouTube, which at that point I thought it was.
Yeah, he feels so safe on YouTube that he can shit on Twitch.
Market.
But the second he gets banned from YouTube, he's crying and running over to Twitch.
Here, and that way people could make Twitch their one-stop shop for everything. In fact, that never happened. Sadly, Twitch only cared about the streams. They don't care about a valid video archiving service. They don't care about even having like playlists or anything where all they care about is stream. And when you're so one-sided, one-minded, what happens? Everyone has to pull their product and put it other places. Most streamers on Twitch stream on Twitch and archive on YouTube. That's stupid. They have the one-stop shop mentality. If they just had everything on that one site, they could completely trump YouTube. They don't. They don't even try. It's like the most least effort business I've ever seen. Are you aware the vast
even
majority
less effort than yours?
Pretty
sure that's impossible.
Volunteers? Yeah, they're not even full-play employees. They're just people who are like volunteering or doing the people who are community flagging videos and reviewing for copyright issue or reviewing for, community guidelines issues. They're just fucking, they're volunteers. It's ridiculous. Like, what kind of system are they using? This is supposed to be a major company in the tech space, and they treat it like it's a hobby. It's a joke, all right? So this is not shocking to me whatsoever. This is expected news. If Twitch doesn't try, they will fail. And right now, they're not trying. They're sitting pretty, feeling like we're at the top. But the problem is, what's going to happen is you're going to see this slow migration. You're going to see this migration from one to another. And what people I think are slowly realizing is that the video quality on YouTube is very much better than Twitch, right? And a lot of the issues on Twitch are not carrying over to YouTube when it comes to bullshit. Although YouTube's not perfect, I think we can all collectively agree the Twitch
is not perfect because they refuse to promote me, guys.
And YouTube isn't trying.
They promoted me, then they'd be perfect.
To implement some of those things and not doing a great job, right? Why is my stream working as well as it does? Why? Take a look at all the things that I've implemented, right? We have subscriber-only chat. We have moderators and bots here to clean up the mess, right? It takes a lot of work to even make a YouTube chat work to the point where it's similar to what you used to have over on Twitch. It's tons of work. Without that, it's like a fucking mess. It's just shit everywhere, spammed everywhere. It's terrible, right? It took a while to build this up to the point where how it is right now so we can have great, fun, interactive streams. On Twitch, you can pretty much get that set up in 5 minutes, It's just a better chat system. I don't think anyone's going to disagree there, okay? And yeah, there's a lot of benefits on Twitch you don't get here. You get the Twitch Prime subs. That's huge. You get the carryover of emotes to other channels. That's huge. You're always going to have people who are going to want to subscribe on Twitch rather than become a member on YouTube because the benefits are better. I don't think anyone's going to argue that. I'm certainly not. At the same time, since I moved from Twitch to YouTube, my video quality has improved. My interactivity with you guys has improved. I mean, you can't doubt. Take a look at what I was putting out on Twitch 2 years ago versus what I'm putting out on YouTube now and tell me it's not better what I'm doing now, Anyway, so this is not surprising at all to me that Twitch is on a decline, right? Because if there's a 25% increase, well, what decrease? Take a wild guess. Twitch did. And I would not be shocked if this pattern continues. I would not. Twitch needs to do something to start retaining. I don't think they're going to retain. They need to change.
Exactly.
Better.
Guys, every time you stationary slur over on Twitch, I got in trouble. It's bullshit.
They threw in the towel. Just let the site operate. Oh, okay. I'm sure that's how it's going to work, right? Okay. Continuing on. A follow-up to a story that we talked about earlier in the week. If you remember,
you're an idiot.
Had a
yes, we remember you're an idiot.
That financially, they weren't doing so well. They had underperformed, and therefore, they were delaying Skull and Bones again, now having an indefinite release date. And in addition to that, they were canceling several unannounced games. It's actually been leaked that one of those games was actually going to be some arena-style combat game that wasn't really going to have much of a story. They had announced it like last year or the year before, and quite frankly, I don't think anyone was really interested in it. So I'm not shocked it's one of the games that got the axe, but so when that news came out, the news came out that the CEO of Ubisoft, Yves Guillemot, yes, the guy who totally looks like a gamer and should be in charge of a gaming company, he came out in a communication to his employees and literally said to them, no exaggeration, now that this is happening, the ball is in your court to turn the direction of our company and fix everything. He said that to the employees. Now, admittedly, that sounds stupid. He's in charge of the company. In the last 10 years, we saw Ubisoft go from a dynamo, a company that every year was pumping out a white-hot Assassin's Creed game, Just Dance, the Tom Clancy series, there was Splinter Cell, there was the Rayman series. I mean, I can keep going on and on. Ubisoft was
no, you can't. Those are probably the only games you can remember them making.
Of all time, if not top 3. They had some of the hottest games. Everyone talked about Ubisoft games. And what happened in the last decade? We saw the quality of the games plummet, right? To the point where we had major complaints and actual boycotts and people saying, well, we're not going to buy these games till they improve them, right? Look what happened with the Assassin's Creed franchise, right? We've seen insane amounts of just dumb, really dunderheaded moves. Oh, when the Wii U comes out, we're going to make our games exclusive to the Wii U. That really worked out well, didn't it? I could probably go through here and I could tell you a repeated number of missteps over and over time with Ubisoft, how they keep screwing up, okay? And it's all on management. Do you think the line-level designers are making those choices? They're doing what they're told. They're making the games. It's the management that's telling them to make the bad games or then doing the bad management decisions. So ultimately, when a company is failing, it falls on management. Not the employee, the line-level employee. It's ridiculous. So here's what happened. After that communication went out, employees started voicing dissent among the company. Ubisoft Paris is talking about they're going to go on strike. Like, they've had enough of this shit. And they're actually thinking of going completely on strike, okay? Hasn't happened yet, at least to my knowledge.
Yeah, 2019, Rayman Mini.
Okay? So,
The hell did that come
Ubisoft
out?
had an internal Q&A,
Oh, it was
meaning,
2019,
you know,
what was it?
ask management anything, post up questions,
Oh,
and the
it's a
questions that get the most
phone
upvotes will actually be
game.
asked to management.
Phone games don't
Here's what
count.
the Q&A ended up being. Wait till you hear this. You're going to love this. The first question and the most voted, why are we chasing trends instead of setting them? Do you know what that means? It means Ubisoft used to be a trendsetter. They used to actually innovate and make cool, unique games. Now all Ubisoft does is copy everybody else. They don't put any effort into being creative or original or different. Why is Assassin's Creed play like Witcher 3 for 3 games? Because they copied Witcher 3. Why were they trying to make like an arena combat game? Because there were a few other arena combat games that were also popular. They're not doing anything that takes intelligent thought. They're just chasing everyone else and trying to bank on each.
You don't do anything that takes intelligent thought. Imagine that.
What can we do that'll actually stand out from the crowd? Because we're supposed to be a game development company, not a company that just prints money. They've lost their way. Okay. In addition, here's another one. The ball is now in our court. For years, it's been in your court. So why do you mishandle the ball so badly? So now that we, the workers, have to fix this for you. That was one of the most upvoted questions to ask management. Okay? It's pretty good. Keep going. So Guillermo opened his meeting by apologizing to his employees. I heard your feedback. I'm so sorry that it was perceived this way. He didn't apologize for what he said. He apologized that you perceived it in a negative way. How do you say, I'm not sorry? Say, I'm sorry that you feel that way. What the fuck kind of a half-assed apology is that?
You've literally done that before. You've literally said that before. I'm sorry you were offended by what I said. You're being a little piss baby about it, so I'm sorry that you were offended. You literally said that before. I'm sorry you feel that way, but you're an idiot. Ban. Pot, meat, kettle.
Right? I mean, he pulled the Channel Awesome route. For those who don't know, that's a reference to the Channel Awesome letters from like 5-6 years or 4 years ago or 5 years ago, whenever that happened. And the first thing they said was, we're sorry that people feel this way about us. That's not an apology for wrongdoing. That's saying you're an asshole. You're a cocky prick who thinks that you're above reproach. Okay? I couldn't believe that. So when saying the ball is in your court to deliver our lineup on time and at the expected level of quality, I wanted to convey the idea that more than ever, I need your talent and energy to make it happen. This is a collective journey that starts, of course, with myself and with the leadership team to create the conditions for all of us to succeed together. So then the ball's not in their court. The ball's in your court. You're wrong. You should say, I'm sorry. I never should have said that. You're absolutely right. The whole onus of everything is on us, the management. You guys always have been hard workers. Now it's time for us to fix our mistakes. Instead, I'm sorry you feel that way about what I said is the most half-assed apology showing that you're disconnected with your employees. You think you're better than them, and you shouldn't be in charge of this company. Unbelievable. So, basically, a bunch of developers for Ubisoft were interviewed, and Kotaku reported many of them that feel management is out of touch. The internal meeting that they had didn't reassure them whatsoever. It was an hour-long affair filled with industry buzzwords and business jargon. Had little to no specifics whatsoever on how management would actually fix the company at all. Their chief financial officer said things like, we need to reduce costs and increase productivity, but didn't explain how. Their chief people officer rejected a proposal to change to a 4-day work week. For those who don't know, this has actually been a huge thing.
4-day work week is awesome. Brent has one of those. It's awesome. He has Saturday, Sunday, Monday off every week. Dick. If my job offered 4-day work weeks, I'd take it up in a heartbeat. That'd be awesome. Yeah, exactly, Brother X. Like you feel when you apologize to iJustine. I'm sorry that iJustine felt it was wrong for me to say she was getting gangbanged by the XX. That's the only reason she was there. So that she took offense to that quote. Meh. Side jinsu.
Thing in corporate world, the corporate world recently, is that a lot of corporations have gone from a 5-day work week to a 4-day work week. Now, in those 4 days, you work more. You work longer hours. But you're only working 4 days, and a lot of people have found that productivity actually goes up. They actually do better. They make more productive product if there's a 4-day work week with longer hours than a 5-day work week with less. Well, they just immediately shut that idea down and said, nah, we don't want to do that. Also, Ubisoft has denied giving anyone raises to keep up with inflation, despite everyone having financial struggles with inflation right now. And no one on this meeting whatsoever addressed the Ubisoft Paris strike movement. They ignored it like it didn't exist. Right?
Probably had to.
And then on top of that, Yves Guillemot remained very vague about layoffs.
You work 3 days?
They would do what they needed to do to basically write the company.
So
but
peanut
didn't
butter and
explain
jelly of
whether
you,
or not
spaceman.
people's jobs were safe or not. So I just want you to think about this. So we put out a communication.
Which makes you wonder, did he start drinking early in the day? He's like, I woke up half an hour before my alarm went off. That gives me half an hour more to drink. Snort.
Saying, we really need you guys to basically, double down and save our ass.
If I could work 4 10-hour shifts instead of 5 8-hour shifts, I'd definitely do that in a heartbeat.
We don't like the way that you've communicated this. In fact, we're very insulted. We might go on strike. And then the management says,
I mean,
we're
holy
sorry
shit.
you feel that way.
4 10-hour shifts. I'm already at work. I may as well stay there
you.
for 10 hours instead of 8.
Well, how about a 4-day work week? No. How about a little bit of a raise to make up for inflation? No. Are jobs secure? Because, we want to be sure that we're going to be able to feed our... No. Wow, you really know how to run a company. Now, I said this a few days ago. I'll say it again. Eves, Mr. Guillemot, is a startling case of being in the right place at the right time and being incredibly lucky. If not, how can you explain the last decade of performance? This man who is in charge of the ship, he's the pilot, has done nothing but direct Ubisoft from the waters of abundance to, like, the rocky crags of destruction. What has he done at all in the last decade to show that he's competent in his job? I would argue zero. In fact, what have we had? These giant accusations of internal mishandling of employee situations, sexual harassment. He claimed he was going to handle these issues with high-up executives basically having sexual scandals.
Any company ran by DSP would be bankrupt within a year.
Didn't actually take care of anything.
If that. The only reason it wouldn't be bankrupt within a year is because the employees found a workaround to get around all of his bullshit decisions.
Now, the company's falling apart. He blames his employees. Like, what is going on here? You have to wonder, how do these people get into positions of power? I hate to say it. This is how corporations work. The rich keep their buddies on top, shuffle each other around, and then when they screw up and do wrong things, they just give them a nice golden parachute. Here you go. Here's a cushion to land on, even though you fucked everything up. Just fly away in the life of luxury for the rest of your life. Even if we never hear from you forever, you're rich, so who cares? You're fine. You're good. You're set for life. This is how this shit works. It's pathetic. It's disgusting. And this guy, again, why was Ubisoft so good? Was it because of the decisions of Yves Guillemot? If anything, we said no. Now we know that. Maybe a decade ago we could have said, wow, what a well-led company.
His market achievements explaining his legacy, yes.
Stay at the top of the market, just literally makes bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. You know the truth of the matter. This guy's a jackass. This guy should.
Better be careful. The last time he hand moved that fast and that much
everyone
was
hates
in 2017.
But he won't do anything better in the company because he's a dunce. And then he blames everyone under him. It's pretty crazy when you think about it. I hate to say it, but if anything, these titans of the industry, right, are exposing themselves for basically just being right place, right time situations. It's crazy. Because how do you right this ship without getting rid of this asshole? He screwed everything up for 10 years. You got to get rid of him, but how? I feel bad. I liked Ubisoft games, man. I did. I remember when I started as a YouTuber. There was Bethesda, Ubisoft, Sony's exclusive studios like Santa Monica and a few others that Sony owns. Activision Blizzard to some extent, and maybe one or two others, Capcom. Usually when you got a game from these companies, you would know that you're getting a quality game. You're going to go home, you're going to pop that sucker in, and you're going to have a great time. That's a AAA experience, that's a dependable experience. Now you don't even know what you're going to get. You'd be lucky if you pop that game into your console and the whole thing doesn't fucking corrupt. Like, what? It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. So, I don't know. I'm feeling bad because I really want this company to succeed. I want them to come back. I'm not seeing it with current management. You need to have a shuffling. I mean, if anything, take a look at Activision Blizzard, right? And how, I forget the name of their CEO, who everyone hates, who, again, he was in charge of that ship when they had all their sexual harassment scandal. And look at Overwatch 2 tanking. And look at, the Diablo games tanking. Look at all these issues happening. And the guy...
Diablo 2 Resurrected is not tanking. Diablo 4 is still being made and still coming out. I think the beta's pretty soon. Diablo Immortal, I don't think, did as well as they were hoping. But it still made a lot of money. In fact, wasn't it up to like $1 billion a month Diablo Immortal was making? Diablo is not tanking in any way, shape, or form. I don't know where the hell you heard that, DSP. Imagine you have high expectations for a CEO of a company that has no idea you exist. And then be like, but it's okay for me to screw up like that, guys.
I just skirts all responsibility. I can't wait now because Microsoft's trying to buy them out. Everyone's forgotten, right? Everyone's totally forgotten, as if it never happened. Like, what are you talking about? No, that's another guy that ran his company into the ground. But we're supposed to just forget it, or forgive it? He's an asshole. Why does he have... Why do these people get away with it? Anyone else on planet Earth, we screw up, right? We all have to live with the consequences of our decisions. We all have to have repercussions for the things we do wrong or screw up. Why are these guys above at that? Like, why are they protected? Where is this upper protected class of rich people who can fuck up? And in some cases, they actually fuck upwards. They make mistakes and then they advance in life. How does that happen? Right? Take a look at Don Matrick. This is the guy who single-handedly was in charge of the launch of the Xbox One. He botched it entirely and ruined a console generation for Microsoft. He leaves the company and became the head of Zynga, a mobile games company. And he got paid millions upon millions of dollars. And then guess what happened? He tanked that company too. How does this happen? On what world do they live? It's like they're living in an alternate reality with no common sense, and they don't have to live by any kind of rules that we live by down here on Earth. Unreal, right? But it's just like this weird class of protected rich people. We fuck up, and we fail. That's called failing upward. Because they're rich, they make a mistake, but they get rewarded and just keep getting good things in life. It's like, what the hell, man? Anyway, you know, terrible story. I hope that Ubisoft does right the ship, but again, you got to get rid of Mr. Game-O. Someone has to get a nice big wooden boot and hit him so hard in the ass he flies out the window and never comes back. That's the only way I could think about it. I mean, how else are you going to solve this problem? The guy blames everyone under him. Even his apology isn't an apology. It's a fake apology. I'm sorry you feel that way. You ass. Okay. We have one more gaming news story, and sadly, again, it's not a good one. Layoffs everywhere. I don't know what happened yesterday. It was like the layoff festival. World Layoff Wednesday. Because there were major layoffs in the tech industry. Microsoft, Riot Games, Amazon, among others, all laying tons of people off.
Where's he blame Tevin? It's always Tevin's fault.
Of this. Microsoft laid off 10,000 employees, including people from their gaming divisions, Xbox, Bethesda. It was supposedly affecting 343 Industries in a huge way. If you don't know, 343 is the company that makes Halo. Now, are we shocked about this? Keep in mind, 343, Halo Infinite, the game launches. It's a massive success. Everyone loves the game. It's getting stellar reviews. Everyone's playing the game in droves online. It's the #1 played multiplayer game. Okay, it was really #2 because Call of Duty still remained #1. But the point I'm making is it was the most highly rated multiplayer game. And what happened? What happened in 2022? They literally dropped the ball and lost it. It's not like they had a misstep. They fucked up so bad that they botched and botched and botched. No seasonal content released on time. Not living up to promises and expectations. Every other game in the industry.
When did Project 7 release? Oh, wait, your Project 7 reboot never happened.
I'm surprised to hear that 343 is getting destroyed by layoffs. I mean, what did you think would happen, right? I guess apparently they're reporting some people even working on Starfield. Bethesda Game Studios were affected. What I was seeing was that a bunch of people who've been with Microsoft for a very long time were laid off, because I was seeing people start to post up and they were like, yes, it's official, you know, I'm no longer with Microsoft as of today, and I've been with them for 15 years. And I even saw people like Larry Herb, you know, he's Major Nelson, he's one of the big PR guys for Microsoft. He was like shocked. He was reacting to some of the layoffs. I guess these are guys that he's known in Microsoft for like 15 years, and he's like, what? Like, he couldn't believe they lost their jobs. He was shocked. Okay? So the question is, what is going on over there? Because, you know, Microsoft announced a year ago, oh, we're acquiring Activision Blizzard. That must mean that you're doing well. But now a year later, that whole situation is on hold because of all these regulatory things coming up. You know, certain governments or regulatory bodies kind of feeling that perhaps it would cause a monopoly, and so it has to be looked further into or whatever, right? And now, all of a sudden, they're laying off a ton of people. Companies that are doing well do not just lay off tens of thousands of employees.
Don't give 343 to EA.
Here. If you're doing
EA
really
needs
well,
fewer companies, not more.
Money, things are going positively for you. You don't just lay
Back
off.
in my day, when you played Madden, you played Madden. Nowadays, it's oh, you got to spend this much money to get this player. Like,
so I'll give you an example.
What? Oh, you want this player? You got to spend this much money to get that player.
Had a mobile games division.
Fuck you.
That only made, you know, mobile games for phones or devices, and they've decided that division wasn't doing well. Okay, so let's just cut the division, and all those people lose their jobs. That would still suck, but it would make sense. We've decided that the mobile games thing isn't working. Let's focus elsewhere. This isn't what happened. They just started cutting jobs, like cutting the fat off the company left and right. That's a bad sign. That's a sign of decline. And for a company that is supposedly expanding, buying up all these game studios around them to try to bring them into the Microsoft fold, they're claiming that this next 1 to 2 years are going to be some of the best gaming years ever for Microsoft, because they bought so many companies that are going to be making exclusive games under their umbrella for the Xbox consoles and PC, that this is like, you know what I mean? The time is now. Our time is now for huge success. Get excited. It's coming. And then they lay off 10,000 employees. It's like, what? That's not how it works, right? Seriously, that's That's just not how it works. Something's happening here. And by the way, the weirdest part about this was, this happened across the industry. It happened in Microsoft. It happened at Riot Games. Amazon laid off a bunch of employees on the same day. What is that? Did they all call each other and say, hey guys, it's time to have a lot of people looking for jobs. Let's do it all on the same day. In fact, here, let's push the button on the same day to activate the layoffs. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. I don't even get it. How did they all manage to do it on exactly the same day? Right? I mean, maybe there's something about the industry I don't understand. Maybe it has something to do with their financials.
How much you want to bet he's going to bring up the helicopter company? Yeah, pretty much $70 roster updates. That's why I only buy one Madden a year. Well, not one Madden a year. I mean, one Madden per console generation. And 04 is still the best. I love 04. So how much you guys want to bet he's going to bring up the helicopter company? Yeah, it could be, the end of the quarter's coming up. We need to have this many layoffs so we can make our bonuses. All right. Well, guess what? Every company has the same quarterly reports. Every company, like, hey, we make this much money more, we get bonuses. How do we do that? Layoffs. Exactly, Brother X. So, let's see if he brings up the helicopter company. I'm calling it now, it's going to happen.
Their accounting or something, right? Maybe. But, holy shit. That's crazy. So, that's terrible, by the way. I really feel bad. If you're someone who's worked for a company for 15 years, right? And
you work for the helicopter company?
Work hard and bust your ass for this company. Why else would they have kept you for 15 years? And then after 15 years, they just say, oh, well, time to cut the cord. That's what happened to my dad. My dad worked for a company called Sikorsky Aircraft.
Oh, he did bring it up. Holy shit.
All right. For a long-ass time. Then he went to a different offshoot company, the same one that I worked for and I was laid off from. You know, he worked for this company for over 20 years. And then one day, oh, well, you're laid off. Oh, thanks. That really lets me know that all the hard work I put into your company, fixing things, improving things, just laid me off, right?
Your dad wasn't laid off. You were, because you were a lazy sack of shit who probably didn't show up half the time. When you did show up, you were late and hungover. I like how he's trying to word it like, oh, and then my dad worked there for 20 years, and then he worked at this part of the company for 20 years, and then, uh-oh, you're laid off. But notice how he makes it that it's him who got laid off, not his dad. He got laid off. God, he has never let that grudge gonna go, is he? That company hurt him in a way no other company ever could.
It's just fucked up. You know, these companies don't care about you. They don't. All they care about is their own bottom line, their own spreadsheets, their own profits. And by the way,
yes.
I should call this out one final time. Do you think that any of the upper management of any of these companies is hurting? Do you think that they took a pay cut? Do you think that they forwent their stock options? Do you think that they're not filthy rich? Why is it that the ones who make the worst decisions and ruin the companies never feel the pain? It's everyone under them that does. How does that even make sense? The people who actually work hard,
rich. That's why they never feel the pain.
Bad choices of the rich people in power.
Yeah, 10 out of 9 points for me for calling it.
Anything wrong?
There's a bunch of just talking about companies like, oh, he's got to bring up the helicopter company. He has to.
That's how these corporations operate. It's pretty crazy, right? Okay. Anyway, guys, that's gaming news. I think we got to get to shout-outs because if we don't, we'll never get to shout-outs. So let's jump right into it. First of all, on the YouTube side of things today, James Hilton did a super chat and says, only a small contribution, but I hope for a great day. James, there's no such thing as a small contribution. There are only positive contributions. Thank you so much, James, for that. I really appreciate that.
As long as you give me money.
What the heck? Where'd your ego? And thank you for the support. Julian Amanda has become a channel member, and I believe, indeed, that is a new membership. And so thanks to that new membership, we have gained one. We're at 502. Again, guys, I talked about it at the very beginning of the show. This week is the last week for us to rally and hit our members goal and have that Super Bowl Saturday event.
Our member goal?
Absolutely love to do it. It's something
it's not our members goal. It's your member goal.
You want to see? Please consider becoming a member, renewing a membership, or gifting a membership if you want to see that happen. Okay? Now, I told you guys that yesterday, I told you guys that during the break.
What are you doing?
If
banning people,
you guys contribute, I would shout it out during today's stream, correct? And so, I received a tip during yesterday's day off. It was from, it doesn't have a name attached. It's actually anonymous. An anonymous tip says, which game was the worst out of these three? Need for Speed Payback, Scarface, or Donkey Kong 64? Thanks for your content. Donkey Kong
Scarface.
64 is way worse than the other two. The other two at least have some redeeming factors. Donkey Kong 64 is just outright a broken piece of shit mess. It barely functions in a lot of different ways.
What did Donkey Kong ever do to you?
Really big misstep, because if you take a look at the Donkey Kong Country series before, Donkey Kong Country was outstanding, right? Like, it was best in class in a lot of ways. It was hard, but it was great. Donkey Kong 64 is just like one of the worst action platformers of that time. Everyone was doing it better. Mario, Banjo-Kazooie. Like, I could sit here and talk about like 3, 4, 5 major action platformers that were much better. DK64 stands alone as the worst of its time. So definitely that's the worst game out of the ones you selected there. So thank you.
Still gonna be better than Scarface.
I'm gonna count that towards today's stream. Thank you so much to the anonymous $20 tipper. Here's your animation, and thank you so much for your support.
He must really need to hit that goal today. He only wants to wear the hat with the vest.
Continuing on, we have $1.
Guys, I didn't waste my money on a hat. I hit the goal, see? Hit the goal once, and the hat pays for itself.
What? Completely false. Someone's saying the issue with people not complaining. The issue with people not complaining about popular Let's Players is that they don't tend to blame games or developers for their mistakes. Not to mention your commentary is repeating what happened in the game. That's what everyone does. Like, literally, that's everyone's commentary, is saying what's going on in the game or screaming like a baby or using this urban lingo, all right, to try to sound hip with the kids. And literally...
Urban? DSP, did you finally find a way to say that word without saying a word that begins with N? I didn't say that. I said urban. Look at all these urban people in this game. Chewing fingernails, chewing fingernails. Can't believe they let so many urban people play this game.
No exaggeration.
Wow.
There's one guy who I watched play Callisto Protocol who for the majority of the game said the grip didn't work. And he's much bigger than me. Over 1 million subs on YouTube. Ginormous viewership. Oh, the grip just doesn't work. That's one of my major criticisms of the game. The grip works fine. I never had an issue with the grip at all during my Callisto Protocol run. So, again, wrong. All you're proving is that you don't watch these guys or me. All you do is you regurgitate memes that are stupid without any factual basis. You're a fucking idiot.
Not the
Everyone wants
memes.
to say I'm terrible and hold me up to a standard that's not fair, because it's just not true. The shit that people say about me was never fair or true.
It was always fair and true. Man, he is so salty.
This is just a troll bait comment. I'm definitely not reading that one. What an idiot. This is another one. Same troll bait. Yep, I don't even have to read this guy. This guy's just a troll bait idiot. So I just ignore everything he says.
And if he charges back, you don't get that money. If you tip or super chat me, I'll read it off. Make sure to very vehemently scream, "I'm not reading that!" Then you didn't fulfill your end of the bargain, which means they can charge you back.
Cool. What about this person? So, this is a $1 tip from Leon. He says, Saudi Arabia is having a Game Award show tomorrow. They have the producer of Resident Evil 4 Remake there to show off the Resident Evil 4 Remake. Shinji Mikami will be there, the man behind Resident Evil 1 through 4. Oh, cool. That's interesting. I mean, obviously, I didn't know about that. I wonder if there'll be any new footage or anything on the internet, because Resident Evil 4 Remake comes out March. So we still got a couple months.
Donkey Kong 64 was okay. It wasn't great, but it wasn't as bad as Scarface.
Cool. Thank you for the tip. Thank you for the heads up. And I received, let's see here, another tip from Ray Ayanami, who says, do you like green tea? Maybe a DSP tries the episode. Green tea is pretty good, but it depends on what it's in. You know, I've had green tea brewed. I've had flavored green teas. I've had just plain green tea. I've had green tea as an ingredient in various different food items like crackers, cookies, ice cream. You know, green tea is very versatile. But also green tea is also a blanket term. You realize there's different kinds of green teas. So, do I like green tea? Yeah, I've had it in things that I've liked. But I don't know if I would just like pure green tea. And you're saying do it for a DSP tries it. Well, how? Like, how would I try it? In what form? Unless you're saying try various different green
tea form?
Things, right? I don't know.
Maybe just try tea in tea form. I'm just saying.
Going
on a limb here. Try tea in tea form.
Says, Phil, where's the Final Fantasy 13 playthrough? I can't wait. So, here we go again. Once again, we have not agreed. Hold on. I'm going to crack my window open, guys, get some fresh air. We didn't agree on this. Oh, my God. Excuse me.
How are you going to open the window if the blinds are broken? You need $1,000 to fix them. Or replace them.
You know, we talked, but we didn't come to any kind of a consensus agreement on what I should do with these old playthroughs. Some people are under the impression that they don't belong on DSP Gaming and should be on another channel. Some people are under the impression that I could put them on DSP Gaming and just upload them normally. Some people think I should upload more videos. Some people think I should upload less videos. Some people are saying I should upload videos every day along with my other content. And others are like, no, just upload during your day off. And again, the worst thing I could possibly do. The good news is these playthroughs are archived. They're not going anywhere. I own them. They're mine. We have them. They're not lost. I have the ability to do whatever I want with them when I'm ready. Okay?
When I'm ready,
but
so
what
never.
I don't want to do is I don't want to upset the subscribers of DSP Gaming. We literally just hit 202,000 subs and climbing. We're still climbing. This is
no
good.
Bobby Dream home.
Viewership overall is increasing. It's very slow, but it is an increase. I don't want to piss people off by uploading and then be, oh my God, why is he uploading this old crap on DSP Gaming? Why are there all these videos here now? And why is he doing it every day? Or, you know, oh, it's day off, that was his day off. Why are there 20 videos of the channel now? We need to basically have kind of an idea and a consensus on what to do. And we haven't had it yet. I would love to have a clear idea of the best way to tackle this, and we just haven't. Every time we talk about it, we talk it out a little more, and then we come to no determination, and then we just kind of forget about it, right?
You forget about it.
We haven't even decided
because you're too drunk to remember anything.
I should upload first: Final Fantasy 13, Red Dead Redemption, or LA Noire. And no matter what I upload first, it's going to take weeks to upload because there's so many videos. You see, so man, put them all on DVDs, sell them as a box set with Jasper on the cover. There you go. Oh my God.
He's already up to $23.
Oh, I got a super chat from
this.
Leviathan. It says, my English isn't the best. Can you explain what urban
Just
lingo
some
means?
tips.
Urban lingo basically means certain kinds of mannerisms and or phrases or dialect that appeals to a certain kind of demographic.
What demographic, DSP? What demographic do you mean when you say urban? This is a great troll super chat. What do you mean by urban? Please, DSP, explain to me what you mean by urban.
You know, and dog,
You know?
bro, yo, talking like that is basically this slang that is trying to appeal to a more youthful viewership. All right, and it's hilarious.
Yeah,
when
the
someone
youthful
uses it because when they use it,
because only youth say dog. We all know that.
If it's someone who
let
actually
the
has used it their whole
dogs
life
out?
because they're people, they live with people who talk like that, it's part of their culture, or if it's a poser. You can tell within a minute if someone's a poser or not. If someone who's just trying to.
And how can you tell they're a poser? Oh, they're white? What does that mean, DSP? What does that mean? They're posing. How do you tell they're a poser? Because they're white. That's what you said. The guy was paler than you were. The guy was whiter than you are, so he's obviously a poser. Well, why is he a poser? Because he's white. What about him being white makes him a poser? Oh, you didn't think that went through too well, did you, DSP?
To interject that kind of language into what they say to try to get more viewers on YouTube. It's like it sticks out like a sore fucking thumb how bad it is when someone's a faker or a poser. And I'm not against the usage of said language. Fine, use it, but make it real. Be real to yourself. Be true to yourself. Don't be some fucking character looking like an idiot. You know?
Really, Mr. Bison Hat with the platinum vest?
Thank you, Leviathan, for the super chat. And then I got another tip. So I got a $10 tip from, let's see here. A $10 tip from Gathering Hall Live. He says, I was watching Review Tech. Do I really want to say this? Gathering Hall, okay. First of all, thank you for the $10 tip. All right, Gathering Hall, thank you. And I appreciate your support. And actually, he's going to give some kind words, but at the same time, he's going to talk about Review Tech. All right? Can I be honest with all of you? By the way, wow, I really love that animation. That's the new $10 animation for tips. We also have a new $10 animation for super chats, and it's similar to this. They're both Oblivion animations for the Oblivion playthrough. Dude, that's one of my favorite ones. Look how cool and colorful that is. So Gathering Whole Life, thank you.
Child, try to the shiny objects.
All right? I've said my piece about Rich, and he's done absolutely nothing to disprove anything I've said, nor has he made an effort to improve. If anything, he's doubled down on being a scumbag. Like, and the thing is, I think people like that. Like, the people
yes,
like
he's the one who's doubled down on being a
I think they're
scumbag, not you,
the fact
DSP.
that they know that he's a fucking loser scumbag who's, you know, always beats the dead horse.
Good point. He's promoting dressing up as a cartoon character or anime
They're not
character.
Watching Rich,
but he's not a character,
They
guys.
like to laugh at him. You know what I mean? I absolutely have a bunch of people who follow me because of that reason. But me, I also have a dedicated fan base of people who've been around for a long time, who like the kind of content I put out, who like the improvements I've made, and they want to be here for valid, positive reasons. People are watching Rich because they want to see the next time he's going to do something stupid, the next time he's going to say the same dumb shit again, the next time he's going to suck a cucumber or kiss a cock. Like, that's why they watch Review Tech.
Dresses.
They're not watching him to watch him review tech.
Like Street Fighter characters, just like
difference.
Colonel
And the funny
Sanders.
part is that kind of
Dresses
nonsensical
up like
wild
Bob
content
Ross.
sells. Why do you think he has 1 million subscribers? But the difference is that's the content he has to make. That's literally what he has to do. I can be true to myself and make the meaningful content that I love to make and still make
meaningful,
it, and that's something cool and
guys.
special. And I'm very appreciative to
Not
all
like
of you. Thank you
Rich.
for allowing me to do that. I really do appreciate that. Okay. So all that being said, I don't care about Rich. I don't care what he says or does. I don't care how toxic he is because he's got a big thing here. He's talking about this guy and he's toxic and blah blah blah. But what I will say is, he says, I wish I was able to catch your content live more often, but I usually watch your videos on demand. Anyways, thanks for my content. Okay. So he also says, I just want you to let you know that I don't think that his flip-flopping attitude about you is not indicative of his audience as a whole. Again, no, I don't think that's true. I think you're right. I think what it is his audience. Does he have a group of people who like him? Yes. Yes. And likely those are the people who've been with him for a very long time who know who the real Rich is. But sadly now, he banks on, he said it to me before. He's literally said to me directly, I'm a lol cow and I bank on being a lol cow and I let that pay me. Seriously, he said that to me directly.
Lol cow.
Sorry, no.
Not
I'm not going to let people who are
it's not LAWL. It's LOL. Lol cow, not
lol. As a
LOL.
content creator to make a buck doing it.
Yeah, you're an
Absolutely
idiot.
fucking not. But that's what he's done. Like, that's literally what he has done. And that's fucked up. That he banks on toxicity, stupidity. The guy acts like a 4-year-old online. And that's okay to him as long as he's making money.
So do you.
That's complete opposite of me. Seriously, like, I couldn't be further from him.
You act like
I
a
don't want to sit here
3-year-old.
and talk about
But
what he said or what he did. I don't care. I don't want to talk about Rich. I appreciate your $10 tip, but let's just act like the guy doesn't fucking exist. Because in reality, he doesn't. In reality, he's just another fart in the wind like all these other content creators that jump on the trends, act like an asshole just to make $1. At the end of the day, his content will just go away and mean nothing. Any given day, you could skip anything that he does, and you miss nothing. You miss the new sensational.
Why are you talking about yourself there, DSP?
Who cares? You didn't add nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just a waste of your time. But you get a little bit of a laugh every day when you watch the guy act like a jackass. So I get that. I totally get that. Me,
that's why we
I'm
watch
trying
you,
to
because
be
you act like a
meaningful,
jackass, and we laugh at you for
fun
it.
Conversation, social interaction that's worthwhile, not a bunch of toxic shit. I'm not being an asshole on my stream to make a buck. I'm not going to do stunts on my stream.
You are being an asshole. You don't do stunts.
What he does now.
You play dress up for money.
Sad. Anyway, let's continue.
Rocklight, how's it going?
Pastor Eric Miller, thank you for the super chat. He likes my rich versus poor dichotomy analysis, okay? William S. did a super chat. Thank you. To be fair, I discovered your channel just because of Rich. I think it would be fun if you guys collaborated. No. And then he says, hope all is well. You know why I'm not going to collaborate with someone who's insanely toxic to me, right? Like, literally goes out of his
He's insanely toxic to me, guys. How? He points out that I lied. Or dare I point out that I lied?
Listen, okay, here's the difference between me and Rich, and this is where I'll end it. Last year, I reacted to the Down the Rabbit Hole documentary about Wings of Redemption, correct? It was one of the most popular things I did in 2022. Viewership, feedback, engagement, and yes, even support. I made an insane amount of popularity and money on that. I really did.
Money.
Okay? Totally. Was my whole 2022 about making fun of Wings of Redemption after that? I mean, every once in a while, Wings was in one of my fantasy matches in WWE, which in reality, he kicked ass in that last one, and actually, I think it made him look pretty good. But for the most part, was that what my year was? Because I realized I could make bank on this, so I should just, keep beating the dead horse? No. In fact, the only reason I did that react was because I got permission from Wings to do it. And then after that, I actually asked Wings for permission to react to possibly a follow-up documentary. And, the response he gave me kind of made me feel bad. He was basically like, at this point, so many people say negative things about me on the internet that I don't think that you reacting to any of them is really going to hurt or help me anymore. So do whatever you want. And when he said that, I kind of felt really sad. Because I was like, that's the response.
You didn't feel sad.
And doesn't really care anymore. And that's sad.
You don't feel anything other than greed and hunger, you
bitch.
bitch.
I got his permission to do it. That doesn't mean that maybe he doesn't feel like maybe it was hurtful to him. And that's why I didn't do the follow-up documentary. I actually made me feel really bad that this guy probably goes through so much on a daily basis, and he has that defeatist attitude that everyone hates him. And so it
goes through so much for a reason.
And that's why I didn't do it. And that's why, if you noticed, I haven't done anything about Wings since then. Because I don't want to hurt the guy. The guy never did a damn thing to hurt me. I don't want to hurt the guy. He seems like a well-meaning guy who's made mistakes. And you know what I'm saying? And
yeah, but he hurt Wings by not accepting the $50,000 from Keemstar.
I said something harmful, or I covered something that was harmful to someone, and I made money, so I'll just keep doing it. Even if the person outright tells me, please stop, because it's hurting me, I'll do it anyway. Because literally last year, I talked to Rich multiple times, said, just please stop. And he doesn't care. He's a selfish prick. He doesn't give a shit about me or anybody else but himself.
He doesn't give a shit about me, guys. Well, why should he care about you?
I don't want to talk about that.
Why should he care about you? Okay. Please explain to me why Rich should care anything about you.
Did another super chat. He said, you're a good man. Never let the troll demons win. Okay. Gathering Hall Live. Re-up this membership for 5 months. Says, make the stuff that you enjoy. It's going to rub off on the rest of us. All right. Sounds good. And then Pastor Eric Miller became a member. So that actually ups our memberships by 1. Thank you, Pastor. Do I actually believe that this guy is a passer? No, I don't. But I still appreciate support. Oh, so let me put him on there. I'm not putting his giant name. I'll abbreviate his name. Oh, never mind. I'm staring at the wall to the Super Chat. His thoughts on Eric Tate. I don't have any. I'm staring. Fuck.
DSP learn how to spell.
I'm staring at the wall. I have no thoughts on fucking Andrew Tate at all. I don't know who he is. All I know is he's some asshole online. That's literally all I know about him. And then every once in a while, oh, he said this, he's in trouble. He's banned from here, now he's unbanned from here. Oh, now he's arrested. I don't care. I don't care about the fuckface. So just another fuckface. Someone else.
Wow, language there, DSP.
Let's see here. So
That's
Carlos.
such a potty mouth.
Carlos? No. Hold on. I misclicked. Misako, to me $1. Sorry about that. I clicked something that was old. Misako, to me $1 says, will you play River City Ransom or River City Girls? River City Ransom is on the Switch, NES online games, and River City Girls is on Game Pass. Both good beat 'em ups. If they're anything like the classic River City games, I know of them. Didn't they have arcade versions? I swear I played it in arcades at one point.
Pretty sure they had arcade versions.
But no, I'm not aware of anyone really caring about that. I understand that they're quite good games, but I compare it to like Ninja Turtles or even like Streets of Rage. I mean, what's the real popularity or what's the hook of seeing me play that?
I.e., who's going to give me money for playing it? Are you going to give me money for playing it?
But I don't know about playing like those kind of beat 'em up games. I don't think that people really like them that much. I mean, then again, I could be wrong, but you notice no one's really asked. You're like the first person. No one's really even really talked or asked about those games. Even though I'm sure they're outstanding. Okay, we got another dollar tip. This one from Ray Ayanami. Again, talk about green tea. Maybe try some different green tea drinks like strawberry green tea, passion fruit. Some of you have bursting boba, which would add to the flavor. A green tea.
That does sound pretty good.
Of different green tea drinks. Maybe we would do that. I have done drinks on DSP Tries It in the past. Sadly, I hate to report, they usually don't do that well. Even some of the ones that I thought would go well, people don't really seem to care that much about drink reviews. I think they care a lot more about food reviews. Maybe because with the food, you can actually see the food and see someone eating it. The drinks, it's in a can or it's in a bottle. Oh, done. There's nothing to it, right? It looks like liquid. It goes down. You tell me what it tastes like. The food, you can actually describe so many things about it. The smell, the texture, the taste.
How much salt is in it?
Like
1,800 milligrams of salt.
A little different. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I could be wrong, but the drink ones haven't always done that well. I received a $2 tip from 1 nanosecond man. Hey, Phil, outside of a podcast, have you considered diversifying your content? Do YouTube boxing or the one chip challenge like Wings did? No and no. But don't worry. Like I told you guys, I got stuff in store for this year. I really do. I have stuff in store. I'm not ready to announce or launch.
As long as people give me money for it, I'll do it.
There's some interesting stuff in the works. Okay? And, I'll let you know when it's ready. In fact, likely, I will try to make some movement on it by the end of the month. I'll try to figure out if all the pieces will be in place yet.
If people will give me more money for it.
Okay?
Holy shit.
Steak sandwich. We have this membership.
Oh, wait, I don't know what currency that is, but
sure.
I salute you for enduring this kind of content to just get us the summarized version and important infos. Feels like a difficult job than being a sewage cleaner. Now being a sewage cleaner is way worse because you got to deal with the smell. Don't get me wrong. DSP probably smells like a sewer, if not worse, but he's on the internet, so you don't actually have to smell him. Thankfully. God, could you imagine actually having to smell that? Ugh. Gross. Ugh. But no, sewers cleaners are going to be way more work than I've ever done in my life, probably. Oh, I don't know. I mean, when I had to do the landscape, so that was kind of rough. Some of the chemicals you had to use. But, holla holla for the dollar who's.
Childhood years. Michael
And what country are you from, Hughes?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've gone over time. Good reason. We had lots to talk about. Let's end the show.
I've had people from Norway, China, England, Japan watch me. What country are you from?
What I will say
if you don't mind
is
telling me.
You'd stick around. At least give One Piece a chance. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But if you could stick around for a few minutes, have a
from the Philippines? Well, welcome from the Philippines.
If you'll like the chill atmosphere of the
welcome
game.
Philippines people.
Stick around. But I think a lot of people just hear, oh, a JRPG, I'm out of here. And they run for the hills. Right? Like, don't do that. Don't run for the hills. At least hang out maybe in the
Philippines is definitely a place I want to visit one day.
In a group with all of us, holding hands singing Kumbaya. But you could just like chill out for a minute and see if you like relaxing with all of us while I play the game. And if you don't, that's fine. But give it a chance. All right, guys. Thank you Frying a grilled sausage in
Philippines, the
super chats for like
Caribbean,
DMZ.
Hawaii.
There really hasn't been desire
all
to see me
kinds
do
of.
that.
I want to visit
People
all
just
the
want
different
somebody to
like
keep playing
gorgeous
Warzone
island
solos.
places.
Frying a grilled sausage. Oh, I see what you did there, you son of a bitch. I see what you did there, you piece of shit. That's it, you son of a bitch. I've had enough. That's it. You're done.
Clown mode activated.
That's it. Accept the ban. Accept the ban. You fucker. You fucker. You fuckface.
I was gonna have to wait
anyway,
for me to get my car paid off. Probably my house paid off first.
So what was the last
or
one?
get a huge promotion at work. Either or.
Staring at the wall, right?
You like to visit Japan? Japan's another country I want to go to.
Go back to the last one.
Let's go to Tokyo.
Anyway. What a piece of shit. Anyway, at least I got him. All right. We got another, $5 tip from Dutch.
Well, that's a good question that probably DSP will never answer because, guys, I don't even have a passport. I've never left the country before. Why would I even think about that? Stupid question. Places, top 5 places I like to visit. Jamaica, Japan, Hawaii, Philippines, that kind of area. I think would be really cool. And then probably the EU. I know I'm cheating there by using EU for the entire area, but technically the EU is, technically speaking, according to Futurama, the best kind of correct. Technically correct saying that the EU is one place. I just want to be able to go to England, which, screw England. But yes, for me it would definitely have to be, Jamaica, Hawaii, the Philippines, Japan, and the EU. Outside of that, I don't know where else I'd want to go. I mean, maybe Australia. Although then you got to deal with all the spiders and venomous ducks. If the UK was still part of the EU, I'd go to it, but it's not anymore. Although I'm sure they got some gorgeous museums I'd love to go to. And yes, as a dumb American, I had to stick to the tourist spots of any country because I only speak English poorly. Like, as much I'd love to learn more Francais or more German or whatever, I just can't do it, and I don't know why. It sucks. Anyways, let's continue with this.
Thank you very much.
Oh, don't do this to me, Internet. Don't do this. My Internet just died. No, I don't think my Internet died. No, that shows green. Everything's still connected. Alright, we're good. Australia, Japan, Germany, Italy. That's your list. Well, Germany and Italy both part of the EU, so I could go to those. And I think Australia would be interesting just to see some of the wildlife in person. But gotta be careful with some of that wildlife. Don't mess with the emus. Don't mess with the kangaroos. There's a reason why kangaroos have 6-packs. They're strong. St. Croix, U.S. property with nude beaches. Oh, there you go. That's another thing. Like, Hawaii is part of America, so I was like, you don't even need a passport, which I have. I was like, well, you can always go to the U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Croix, go to Guam. Like, all kinds of places you can go to without even needing a passport. All places DSP would never go. DSP won't even go south of the Mason-Dixie line because it's too hot. Terrible. Alright, let's continue. Sorry about the distraction from all that.
Alright. Thank you to Dutch. I appreciate that.
Where in the U.S. have you been, drunk Scotsman?
Stupid thing. Okay. $5 tip from Dutch. Thank you, Dutch. Appreciate that.
Dutch Brothers make an appearance.
And that will get us up to $42 in tips. Okay. So now I gotta be vigilant about every single piece of super chat that comes in and everything. Alright, anyway. Alright, guys, thank you so much. And let's end the show. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. I hope that you will join me for One Piece. Give it a shot. If you don't like it, it's not your cup of tea, it's all good, but at least I hope you'll give it a chance. Fair enough? Thanks for watching.
Doesn't start the game. Nope. Although we are a little behind because we were watching the Call of Duty stream first. Where the hell did you go? Did you hear another noise outside? To make sure it's not Evil AJ or Tevin.
I sounded like Chewbacca. That was the Chewbacca stretch. When you get to my age and your bones and muscles start to become what's the word? Basically, you need to stretch in order to spread oxygen through the body. And so when you do it, all of a sudden
you need to stretch to spread oxygen through your body. What? Let me Google that. I'm going to Google that exact thing. Stretch to spread oxygen in your body. Breath exercise, how to improve oxygen level naturally. Breathing exercises. Insulate your oxygen into your lungs by these breathing exercises. It's all about breathing exercises. There's no stretches. Pursed lip breathing and belly breathing, but it's none of these are stretches. What the fuck are you talking about? Stretching to spread oxygen through your body.
Sudden you just let loose and you sound like your inner demons come out of your throat. So it was a Chewbacca roar while I stretched. There you go.
Yeah, it's a good point. He goes to a hotel 30 minutes from his house, calls it vacation. Like in the winter, it's like, man, I want to go swimming, but it's too fucking cold. Then me and a lady friend's like, well, let's go to a place that has a pool. So we go to a place that has a pool so we can swim, enjoy the hot tub, and then, maybe enjoy some other time in a bed that we don't have to worry about cleaning. But it's not a vacation. It's just we want to go swimming, and it's too cold out for that, so gotta go to a hotel that has a swimming pool and hot tub and all that. Gross. I'm not a vacation. Go to New York, Dallas, or Dome in the South. Never been to New York City or to Dallas. Been to Houston though.
Oh, Jade, what you're saying is that I should change the clothes outfits around.
And then Galveston.
You know I actually
go see the Gulf of Mexico.
I actually wish that there was more than just 2 outfits, right? I do feel like there should be more than just 2 outfits of the classic and the modern. Maybe as you play through the game, you get an outfit that's
only way he hits the members' goals if
like
a fan donates the money for it.
The outfits. The fact that there's only 2 outfits per character
or donates them.
Like I should just leave
they're going to be natural.
Once in a while we'll alternate, but
they're going to be organic membership growth.
We got, and maybe switch back after. We'll figure it out. Anyway, Pastor Eric Miller did another super chat saying upload the old playthroughs for members only. You could do that, but I don't think that's really the point. I think the whole point is...
The whole point is you give the members something that only they get to see. So you give them a benefit that only they get. That's actually not a bad idea. To have members only uploads. To try and get people to be like, hey, I want to see this old upload. Well, it's uploaded to my channel, but you got to be a member to see it. Well, if you got to be a member to see it, I guess I'll become a member so I can watch it. That's actually not a bad idea. Once again, his fans are giving him better ideas than anything he's ever come up with.
Pastor Eric Miller. I think the whole point is that these playthroughs are classics that were lost to time, and people want them public again. You shouldn't have to have a classic playthrough like that hidden behind a paywall of having to be a member. I don't think that would be fair. Right? I don't think so.
But it would help get people to become members of your channel. That's what you're crying and begging about. Actually, a pretty good idea.
Oh, really? Cuneo says that the Angry Video Game Nerd did some short reviews over time. They were basically for like charity events and other things. And one of the ones that he actually did was River City Ransom. It's only a 2-minute long review if I'm interested. But it's not on his channel. So he did it for someone else's channel as a charity event. Oh, I see. That's interesting.
Gonna have to email him the link or he'll completely ignore it.
Oh, this music is so nice. I love the soundtrack of this game. So Pastor Eric Miller did another super chat. Members only for a month and make them public. Again, I'm really strongly against making it like a paywall. I don't like that idea. These are playthroughs.
You make everything else a paywall. Why is this such a bad idea to be a paywall? When you make literally everything else a paywall. Like, what's the big deal about making this one specific thing a paywall? And alright, so you only do it for a month and then you release it to the public. That's actually not a bad idea. Of course he has the shit on it. No, I can't do that. Why not? Because, shut up. I didn't come up with the idea. Someone else came up with the idea, and now people are going to make fun of me for using it because I'm an idiot. Couldn't have come up with it in the first place.
That people saw over a decade ago. These are playthroughs that people want to see again, and they're sad that they haven't been public. And I feel like that if I immediately release them behind a paywall for members, that people would be upset. I would be upset. Thanks for the super chat, though. Okay, shall we resume? This music is outstanding. Okay, ready? Here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my One Piece Odyssey playthrough. It's been several days since we played, notably because...
And you probably don't remember any of it.
I started up a new survival horror game, and in addition to that, I just had my day off. But now we're back today, and it is time to resume the playthrough. If you remember correctly, last time around, we were in this desert of Alabasta, and we're trying to cross the desert. We had actually just done a bounty mission that was down there in, like, the ravine, and now we're going to cross this bridge to try to get to the...
I don't normally cover gameplay, but let's watch this just for a little bit.
...the new area and go from there. Okay? By the way, the game has picked up in difficulty significantly. Well, look at this. It has picked up in difficulty significantly. And the fights are getting tougher, which I like.
No, you don't. Anything that doesn't hold your hand, you hate.
Mushrooms. Bone Bridge Canyon. Who's this? This is not good. There should be a rope bridge, but I guess it collapsed. When will it be fixed? Oh, you mean here? Well, the good news here is I've got Luffy. Luffy doesn't need that. He can do this. Very nice. But now we're kind of stuck. There's no
That's pretty neat.
Right? Just across this way. Want to make sure there's no optional items. Very good. No, your body is different. Yeah, I'd say his body's pretty freaking different. I don't know where most people could do it.
Young Gum Tree.
Mr. Fantastic, Stretch Armstrong, the Elongated Man, and Luffy are the four.
Plastic Man.
What is that?
Don't forget Plastic Man.
That is something.
And, not from the live-action television show, but from the comics, Miss Marvel. But they didn't... I understand, like, why Marvel / Disney's like, well, we don't want to give Miss Marvel the same powers as Mr. Fantastic. That's a little weird. So we're going to give her different powers. Like, I understand why they did that, but you could have just, you know, done it anyways. Something I'm surprised Disney hasn't done yet is be like, all right, we're going to have, like, Marvel Adult and then Marvel Kids. And, like, make Miss Marvel part of the Marvel Kids. And be like, all right, well, this is going to be, like, the PG, maybe PG-13, but very, very low on PG-13. But then these movies and TV shows are going to be, like, the adult Marvel, so they're going to be the rated R or the higher PG-13. Like, Black Panther, the first one. You're allowed to use the F word once in a non-sexual manner in a PG-13 movie. Instead of using the actual word, they just had Black Panther's little sister flip him the bird. So it was still a PG-13 movie, even though they had flipping the bird, which normally wouldn't be allowed, except you're allowed to use it once in a non-sexual manner. So you could have, again, a high PG-13 / rated R for, like, Deadpool, for Disney adult, and then, all right, we're going to have some Disney kid stuff that are PG / PG-13, but very low-end PG-13. So that way, oh no, Miss Marvel and Mr. Fantastic have the same powers. Yes, but Miss Marvel is part of Disney Kid, while Mr. Fantastic is part of Disney Adult. So they don't have crossover. So they're not in the same movies together. They're not in the same TV shows together, so they don't cross over. So people don't go, oh, hey, look at that. They have the exact same power. There you go, Rob Allen. Exactly.
Looks like a dimensional tear or something. Then again, remember, they are inside of a memory. So perhaps this is a glitch in the Matrix, right? How many gigs was this game? I have no idea, Cheerio Eater. I want to say like maybe 30, but I could be completely wrong. I think I remember it being around 28, 30. Madara's God says, what's funny about the game, not having outfits, is it's the opposite in the show. They'll change their outfits every story arc, even twice sometimes. I smell a DLC coming. Huh, that's interesting. Oh, Gamer Guy says, if you decide to do this portal...
Now there's got to be a rated R stream there, Rob Allen, all because of you. How terrible.
He got himself sucked in. A hysteria?
Hysteria? ええ。この割れ目はほつれた記憶が生んだもの。このメモリアは思い出の世界。でも記憶は曖昧なもの。だからどうしても歪みができてこのメモリアは
A corrupted memory, basically.
ヒスタリアと
Yeah, it's weird because like I recognize some of the Japanese words. Like, hey, I actually kind of know that. Very little.
A hysteria. A corrupted memory is called a hysteria. Oh, by the way, as we're just getting started, I should mention, since the last time I played this game, we now have a straw hat. Yes, an actual straw hat that looks just like Luffy's. So if we happen to hit the tips goal for today, I can put on my straw hat to look like Luffy. And if we happen to hit the full support goal today of $150,
If we hit the full goal,
so I could actually wear a red vest and a hat to look like Luffy. There you go. Oh. Oh, that's great. Never returned, huh? It's a good sign.
Yeah, he doesn't eat his food normally. It's because his teeth are garbage.
But you get the point.
That's why I always make sure to hide his teeth.
Goku versus Luffy, who wins? You know, as long as One Piece has been running, you gotta go Goku. Why? Because even though Goku basically doesn't have as long of an ongoing presence in any kind of medium, he's had the test of time, the longevity. You know what I'm saying? Like, Goku has really been around for a very long time and continues to be popular. See what I'm saying? As opposed to, like One Piece, if One Piece didn't keep running, I don't know if One Piece would be as popular as it is. But Goku's gone away, come back, gone away, come back, gone away, come back. I mean, right now he has a current show with what is it, Dragon Ball Super or whatever which one it is. I'm gonna go with Goku. I'm not even going on power levels.
Didn't Dragon Ball Super end already, though? Although, fake anime fan of the DSP is, he wouldn't know that.
I'm going on just straight up like long.
And that superheroes movie was actually pretty cool. Yeah, pulling out the orange Piccolo, kind of a ass pull there. But it had one of my favorite lines from 2022. Here I am with all the world's greatest heroes. And Krillin. Like, really, Bulma? Fuck you too. That was a great line. World's greatest heroes. And Krillin.
Longevity of popularity, I think Goku. I want that item over there, but I can't get it yet. I think you have to be down on the ground, and then you scale up from there. Yeah, I don't think we can do it. Alright, let's do this. We're going into the hysteria. Of course we're going. We gotta save Usopp. We got sucked in there. Okay.
The manga Super's still going, alright.
Go.
So they might do a Super Part 2 for the anime eventually.
Oh, power levels? If you're talking solely on power levels, then we all know that the absolute ultimate, most powerful manga and anime character ever is Shin-chan. So, don't mess with that. Okay.
Krillin is literally the strongest human ever. Although that's not saying much. Because, no, Earthwise, for humans, it's him, Tien, Yamcha. And I guess Master Roshi, but Master Roshi isn't that strong. He's skilled, but he's not that strong. So I guess maybe Oob took over the role of strongest human, but Oob is just a reincarnation of Boo. So I don't know if you want to consider him human. But as far as human go, Krillin is the strongest human. You put Krillin in any other media, and he's the strongest person in that media. Krillin versus Superman, Krillin wins, because he's able to blow up planets and all that. Like, he's strong. Yeah, Oob is GT, so... Which, I didn't hate GT as much as I thought I would. It had a lot of cool concepts, I just didn't know what the fuck to do with them. You know what I mean? It's like, alright, oh, the Dragon Balls get used too much. So now they turn Black Star or whatever, and now you gotta find them all and collect them before they explode the planet, whatever. Like, that was an interesting concept. It's just, they pulled it off kind of poorly, in my opinion. And then, like, alright, oh, these guys are escaping hell. Now he's got to refight all of his past villains. Now they're stronger, or they got this going on, they got that going on. It's like, okay, I think it would have been funnier. I was like, alright, I'm Frieza, I've escaped hell. I'm gonna kill you, Goku. And then Goku's like, I beat you like decades ago. You think I got weaker since then? Just like flicks him in his head, it just kills him instantly. I didn't like how 18 and Krillin's kid treated Krillin in GT. Like in other media, like 18's absolutely head over heels in love with Krillin, and vice versa. And Krillin's kid loves him. But in GT, like, they treated him like shit for some reason. Don't shoot, he's not black is a great line. Fucked up line, but a great line. Like, I wonder if they knew what they were doing when they made up that line. like GT has some cool concept, but like, all right, these guys are coming back, and so they could have 17 or Super Android 17 be the big threat. But then it could have been like, oh no, here comes Cell and Frieza and other guys from the past. Then you could just had Goku just absolutely fucking wreck him, or Gohan beat him up. Can you imagine? Like, who are you? I'm Gohan. Are you that little kid? I'm gonna kill you. How you were just a little kid back then. You weren't that strong. And then Gohan spanks him. That'd have been hilarious. Or so like, haha, I'll finally get my revenge on you, Gohan. Gohan goes, dude, I've gotten like way stronger since last time we fought. Do you really want to try this? All right. Toss and destroy Cell. Like, that would have been hilarious. Like, there's no way Goku and company should have struggled against these guys. Like, they beat them before decades ago. Like, there's no way these guys are going to struggle against any of them. Although I guess you could say the argument, Gohan didn't train as much, so he got weaker. So maybe that, but... You're going to tell me Vegeta's going to struggle with any of them? Mister, do I make love to my wife, or do I train? I'm going to train. Do I sleep, or do I train? I'm going to train. Do I eat? Do I train? I'm going to train. Do I train or do I train? I'm going to train. You're going to really tell me he's going to have an issue with Cell or Frieza or literally anyone else from the Dragon Ball Z era? Not a chance in hell. He's going to go up to Frieza like, first Kakarot got the honor of killing you. Then my son from the future got the honor of killing you. Now it's my turn. And just destroys Frieza. That would have been great. Oh, nothing's Dragon Ball Evolution bad. Except for maybe the Halo TV series. Right, that would be Dragon Ball Evolution bad, but that's about it. I think that would have been a great way for, like, or not really like redemption, but just like, hi, I grew up wanting to kill Frieza. Never got the chance because Kakarot and then my kid did. Well, now's my chance. And then he just destroys Frieza and just, you could have no flashbacks of, I had to watch my people cower before you. I had to watch my father bow to you. I had to watch my Saiyan pride be humiliated over and over again by you. And now you see what it's like to face a true Saiyan warrior and just destroy him. Yeah, Gohan has been training Super. That's what I liked about the Super Heroes movie. That's pretty good. Jeez, Ninja Turtles vs. Dragon Ball, that's not going to happen. They get destroyed. It was like, when I was watching that arc of the GT series, like, okay, this is going to be great for Vegeta to be like, alright, hey, I'm literally fucking Vegeta. Prince of all Saiyans. Badass. That was my chance to kill Frieza, and then they don't do that. Like, come on. You had such great ideas and concepts, and then you just can't pull any of them off. Yeah, I'm pretty much done with DSP. We just keep talking about anime. What the fuck do I care? It's my channel. I can do what I want. Whatever. I do what I want. Like, lately, I watched Suits, which I had 9 seasons. Well, I want to watch something with fewer seasons, so, I'm not dedicated to watching, 9 seasons worth of a show. Let's see, what did I watch? I watched Vampire in the Garden. That got pretty fucking dark. Then I watched Romantic Killer, which was very light and fluffy until, like, the last 3 episodes, and all of a sudden it went dark. Which, nice change of pace for the show. I liked them both. I'm glad I watched them. More I can say for Suits. I'm glad I watched Suits, but man, it went from like, oh, this is a really cool concept. Oh, this is a cool idea. Oh, that's a cool thing that they did. And then it just got worse and worse and worse. Chainsaw Man, I read all the manga. I haven't watched the show yet, but I've read all the manga that's out for Chainsaw Man. It had, 11 volumes, I do believe. Like, oh, each manga was 6,049 cents per volume. Like, oh, that's gonna be after taxes a little over $70, but you know what? I don't gotta beg. I'm gonna be like, guys, I really wanted to read this manga, but I don't have the money for it, so I need you. That's right, you to step up and tip me so I can read this manga, guys. No, I don't need to do that. I'm glad I did, because it was a pretty good manga. Weird in places, don't get me wrong, but it was pretty good. Now I'm excited to watch the show eventually. I think I might want to wait for there to be at least 2 seasons of it out. Because it's like, alright, I just got done watching season 1 and now you gotta wait, no, 2 years for the next season to come out. Ah! I don't want to wait 2 years, I want to watch it now! Feels old school, that's a great way of putting it. Yes, it feels old school. That's a perfect way of describing it. Reading the Bleach manga? Dude, you got, what, 1,000 volumes of that to read? Versus 11? I've watched some Bleach anime before, and it was on, what was it, Toonami or Saturday Night Black, whatever it was on Cartoon Network, Adult Swim. Although my issue was, like, I wasn't watching, no, from episode 1. It was just, like, random, like, oh, I watched Adult Swim tonight. Oh, it's Bleach episode. Alright, cool. Kind of sucked, because, like, it looks like it's a cool show, but since I wasn't watching from episode 1, like, I don't know who this is. I don't know what their powers are. Why is this a big deal? I don't get it. I'm never going around to actually watching the rest of it, but now that Crunchyroll, I could. There's a lot of shit on Crunchyroll to watch that I want to watch. Like, it's weird for, like, till, like, 2008, 2010, watched a ton of anime. And for some reason, I just didn't watch anime. For years, I didn't watch anime. And then, finally, alright, I got back into anime. Watched a little bit here, a little bit there. Alright, I'm gonna get Crunchyroll. There's all kinds of anime out there that I want to watch. Now I do. Yay! There's so many different kinds, so many different versions, and different ways to tell the same story. 74 volumes of Bleach? Damn. Almost 7 times the amount of Chainsaw Man. Sheesh. Let's see, 70 times 7 be $490. It'd be like $500 to buy all of them if they were $649 a piece. Thank you, Cartoon Network, though. Without Cartoon Network, I never would have gotten into anime because I wouldn't have known it fucking existed. Watching Kenshin, watching Code Lyok. I don't know Code Lyok was French, but watching Kenshin, watching Dragon Ball Z, and then Dragon Ball later for some reason. They came out with that after Dragon Ball Z. Oh, what was the other one that was really big back then? Dragon Ball, Kenshin. The one. I'm trying to think of the Toonami block that came on at like 4 o'clock every day during the weekdays. Inuyasha, that was the other one. Inuyasha, thank you. Watched every episode of that, plus the movies. I know, nerd. And then Demon Slayer, I watched that, and it's like, oh hey, it's Inuyasha. Just instead of a female Demon Slayer with a half male demon, it's half female demon with a male Demon Slayer. And I'm guessing the manga doesn't have as much filler. But of the new stuff that I've watched since I've gotten Crunchyroll, Overlord's probably one of my favorites. One of the reasons why I wanted Crunchyroll because I wanted to watch Overlord. Looks like a really cool show, and it is. Zombieland Saga was very entertaining. Oh, Cowboy Bebop, that's another good one. No, Outlaw Star. Outlaw Star was on the Toonami block. That was pretty good. Full Metal Alchemist, and then Brotherhood. Let's see, since I've gotten Crunchyroll, it would be Overlord. Zombieland Saga was pretty fucking good. My Dress Up Darling I kind of liked. That was very cute. The Parallel World Pharmacy, I think it was called. It was a pretty interesting concept of, hi, I know what germs are. But no, it's not humors, it's not magic. It's literally just viruses. I'll be able to help heal these people better than the normal pharmacists because I know what a germ is. And I can't wait for a second season of My Dress Up Darling. Albetta, yes. I was like, oh, Lords, I know Gon, he's gonna need to have air eventually. Like, he doesn't have a penis, so how's he gonna have an air? He's a skeleton. Probably Bebop, yeah, I can consider that an intro because it's very good one to start off people with. It's not 1,000 episodes, so you don't have to get too dedicated to it. Has great characters, great story, amazing music. I love the music in that. What would it be like the top 5 things? Like, all right, I want to get my friend interested in anime. For me, it'd be Cowboy Bebop, Vampire Hunter D, Bloodlust. Oh. Well, again, it could depend on the person. Like, all right, oh, it's a girl and she likes romantic comedies. My Dress Up Darling would be a good one. It's a guy who likes blood and gore and action. Oh, definitely not going with My Dress Up Darling then. Samurai Champloo. Oh, that's another good one. God, that's so good. And one thing I like now that I have Crunchyroll is I can watch Suits for 9 seasons. I can watch American tropes for 9 seasons. I can watch American writing for 9 seasons. And then I'm going to flip over to the anime and watch Japanese tropes. Watch Japanese writing and ideas. All Q-Dag, it all depends on the anime, because I'm sure there's plenty of anime out there that I would not be into. Let's see. Would be another good... Samurai Champloo would be definitely a good one to get someone involved. And I don't know if people really consider it anime, since it's, you know, Samuel L. Jackson, but Afro Samurai, that'd be... Ooh, if you know someone that likes blood and gore and stuff like that, and like lots of action and fighting... Afro Samurai would be a good one to get him into. The elf, oh, the elf twins. Oh, Trigon, Trigon. Trigon would be a good one to get people into it. I am Vasha the Stampede! I love Vasha Stampede. I like the Blood. Oh. Blood the Last Vampire. The movie was good. The Blood Plus sequel. Yeah, it was so-so. I liked it, but I know that's not gonna be everyone's cup of tea. Kite Liberator, oh, that's a great one. Speed Grapher's a great one. I'm just looking over at my anime collection. Elfen Lied, love Elfen Lied. Although you gotta make sure the person's gonna be okay with fan service. If they don't like fan service a lot, they may not like it, but man. Some of the action scenes in that. Like, oh, we can't let her escape, we gotta shoot through you. Just rips the head off and throws the body at him like, oh shit, she ain't playing around. Let's see. What else I got? Oh, Ghost in the Shell. Another good one to get people into it. Both the movies and the TV show. Although that's definitely one you want to sit down and watch. Like, you don't want to be distracted by your phone. Like, you definitely do not want to be distracted by your phone or whatever while watching Ghost in the Shell movies or TV show. You're going to get lost. Or, let's say they like mecha. Like, I love Pacific Rim. I'd love to see more stuff like Pacific Rim. Oh, you like big mecha bots? There's the Gundam series. Captain Harlock. God, that was what? 85? Google that real quick. Oh shit, 1977? Damn, that is a classic. Or Voltron. Didn't that come out in 2013? There was a Space Captain Harlock that came out in 2002. 1999, the Harlock Saga. That's what I was thinking of. Yep, Harlock Space Pirate movie, 2013. The Lions, duh. Five smaller lion bots form together and form one giant lion bot. Let's see, what's on my Crunchyroll watch list right meow? Tomo-chan is a girl. Be interesting. More Demon Slayer when the next season comes out on Crunchyroll. More Run a Girlfriend, that was kind of cute. Konosuba I haven't watched yet, but that looks interesting. Shinobi no Itoki looks interesting. As I just finished Licorice Recoil the other day. Welcome to Demon School I want to watch. Tokyo Ghoul I want to watch. God, I got like 30 or 40 different things on here to watch. Ancient Magus Bride. Chainsaw Man, imagine that. Smile Down the Runway. I finally got around to watching One Punch Man. It was cool, but I don't get, like, the comedy in One Punch Man is great. Everything else is like, oh no, there's an alien invasion, and then he punches it away. Like, it's one punch away from being defeated. I don't get why people love it so much, because it's like, we're like, oh hey, this guy's incredible. He's definitely going to score 100 on this, and he scored a 70, just barely making it in because he failed all the written stuff, but he got in because of his physical stuff. Kaguya-sama, oh god, that was a great show. Let's see, Real Life I have on my watch list. Tomodachi Game I have on my watch list. For Me to You, Recovering MMO Junkie. Trapped in a Dating Sim. Bottom tier character Tomozaki. Thought There's Never a Girl Online. Like, I have dozens of shows on my watch list to get around to. Classroom of the Elite sounds really cool. Horimiya sounds interesting. Koyoka. Oh, can't wait for next season with Zaki-chan. Sentence of a Bookworm sounds interesting. Skeleton Knight Another World could be interesting. Reminds me a bit of Overlord. My god, there's so much to watch. So much to watch in so little time. This is why I need to win the lottery, so I can just sit around and watch anime all day. Reading Uzaki-chan manga? Bet it's adorable. What was it? Don't Mess With Me. Miss Nagatoro was probably my least favorite of that trifecta. For some reason, the internet hated Uzaki-chan, Nagatoro, and Dress Up Darling. Like, why would you hate Dress Up Darling? Uzaki-chan, like, oh, it's a little. It's like A, she's not a lowly. Second of all, she's literally in college. Unlike America, where for some reason they keep putting 30-year-olds in high school shows. Uzaki-chan, they made sure like these are college kids. She turns 20, so she can legally drink in Japan. There's a whole episode surrounding her getting drunk and puking in his bed. Like, they make sure to let you know that these are college kids. Uzaki-chan. And yet people still get butthurt about it. Then Nagatoro. When I was like first 2 episodes, like I don't think I'm gonna finish this. This is not entertaining. And as I watch it more, it's like, oh, she has no idea what she's doing. Just trying to like copy anime and manga. For like, oh, I don't know what to do about this boy I like. I mean, I've watched plenty of anime, and I mean, there's manga that I've read that maybe it'll help. I was like, oh no, that's not where you're supposed to learn about this stuff from. They don't show you how it really is in the real world. Say best cartoon American of the 90s. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Gotta love Spider-Man. Although I'm very biased about that because I love Spider-Man. Then you also have like the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. Or those 2000s. And of course, Batman, the animated. Alright. As much as I love Spider-Man, I gotta say, Batman, the animated series, best cartoon of the 90s. Yes, Batman animated series is the GOAT. They could just do an updated version of that. I know they've had like Batman Brave and Bold and other stuff. Like, have just Batman, the animated series, with updated style. Not like Bean Mouth or whatever you want to say it is, but this looks a little clearer, looks a little sharper, is in 1080p with updated storylines. Like, I think that'd be really cool. Thundercats. Although I was more of a G.I. Joe fan than Masters of the Universe. Never got into He-Man. G.I. Joe I liked, though. And the mask based off the movie. The movie was great. Yeah. That Jim Carrey movie was fantastic. Oh, speaking of top 5 favorite movies, that's not going to make my top 5, but probably makes my top 10. I love The Mask. Great movie. A lot of people like prefer like the Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, whatever, but nah, I like The Mask better. I know, sue me. I don't know, yeah, they turned it into a cartoon show, which as a cartoon show makes sense because he acts like a cat, like a cartoon character. Oh, you meant that mask. Yeah, that's a completely different mask. Did that come out in the 80s or was that the 90s? 1986 it came out, from 85 to 86. Really, that's only had one season? I thought I had more seasons than that. Oh, it had 2 seasons, okay. 75 episodes, 2 seasons. I'll say, but it had more than one season. Could have sworn it did. And they fight against Venom. Let's see if Wikipedia says what mask means. Mobile Armored Strike Command. The acronym for, yep, Mobile Armored Strike Command, okay. Then Venom is Vicious Evil Network of Mayhem. Yeah. Yes, Command with a K. I didn't like SWAT Cats. Back in the day, I loved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I tried watching the cartoon, like I found it legally online, like a good American Patriot should. Tried watching, I couldn't get it past the first season. I'm like, the fuck was wrong with me back then? I get it was the 80s, different time. Like, why did I like this? Copious amounts of acid, weed, and cocaine, but that was the 80s. What do you expect? Kids Batman, isn't that Batman Brave and the Bold or something? There's like 4 different Batman shows. Not counting like Justice League or Young Justice or Harley Quinn show. But just like specifically Batman. There's Batman the Animated Series, Brave and the Bold, Beyond. What's the other one? Batman and Robin or something? Batman and Friends? You guys gonna know the shit out of me. All Batman TV shows. A series, not Gotham. The Batman. That's what I was thinking of. The Batman. And then Batman Brave and the Bold. Okay. Guys are gonna annoy the shit out of me. So it was Batman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, Batman Brave and the Bold, and The Batman. And of course, Justice League Unlimited, Teen Titans. I haven't mentioned the Batman, but never actually show him. See you, Q-Dag, and you know what? I should probably be getting going too. Had a good time making fun of DSP and had a better time talking about anime and cartoons. But I think I'm going to let you guys go. So thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and of course, have one hell of a day.